I'll make you famous.
Because I'm a cowboy! Oh, man!
And now, your mama knows.
29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
What are you, fucking nuts? You thought...
Subscribe to the most epic channel on YouTube for live streams every week. Daily videos. Subscribe. Bruce, unleash the baby god dragon.
What's going on, guys? It's the Cowboy King of Entertainment, and I'm back with another video, aka Anthony L. Lewis in real life. And I was doing a little workout, and so let me finish it real quick. Just want to do my abs real quick. You know what? I'll reverse it and do it the other way. So you guys are here. We're doing something monumental, something that's gonna be nothing less than epic, should I say? Because I know you guys like to go to a lot of different shows. You like to go and talk about gaming and discuss all type of stuff, right? But the question is, do you ever feel like you're being heard? Do you ever feel like the stuff you're saying, people actually care? Well, today, and as of last week, you're going to have a new place where when you come to discuss and talk and debate and also cry, moan, and complain, you will be judged. That's right. You will have a place where your voice will be heard, and it will be heard louder than ever before. Because now, instead of two people going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and nothing is decided, we're going to judge you based off of your words and what you say, whether you're just spitting your assumptions versus facts, whether you're being emotional versus logic, but we're going to see, where do you lie? Now, the only way we're going to make this legit, and the only way we're going to make this work, is there has to be one person that will be the judge, jury, and executioner. There got to be somebody that at the end of the day is going to be able to say, hey, you, calm down, bro. Let's see what the people have to say. Now, besides seeing what the people have to say, you're going to have somebody that make the final call. And I can't think of anybody else but me. So going forward, we're going to get into it. We're going to console war. We're going to talk about anything. It's going to be cool. However, I'm just going to have to put my host hat on and decide when it's time to move forward, when it's time for this person to be quiet, when that person's crying too much, we're going to move on, or we might have two people that's going to get put head to head, because maybe those two people are going to go back and forth, and you know what? Why don't we shut up and let them have the floor? Or somebody might be spitting some facts. You know what? They need to have the floor. But we also got the people in the comments, because you guys are going to be just as powerful as the people on the panel. Because if you're saying some stuff in the comment section, we're going to highlight that and actually let you just get your flow on. And maybe, just maybe, you might actually have something to say to somebody else that's not on the panel. That's also in the comments with you. Then we could actually let you guys go back and forth as well. So I want this to be a place where never before have everybody had a lot of power to actually get their point across and be heard by everybody. Sometimes people are in the comments, they're having a good conversation, and the people on the panel is just not even paying attention to what they're doing. Now, if you're on here talking about dumb stuff in the comments, rainbow bright, or whatever it is you do, then obviously we won't be highlighting that. But with that being said, if you guys are new to the channel, I'm AKA Anthony L. Lewis in real life, the Cowboy King of Entertainment, the all-purpose champ, the master of vlogging. Guys, I do it all. I'm the king of content, the king of entertainment. So, I do one daily vlog a day. If you're a channel member, you get to see all the vlogs that I haven't released yet to everybody else. And on Tuesdays, we do this show right here, Keeping It Real with the Cowboy. And then later on, I'll do a Monster Hunter stream for the community, just getting together, playing some Monster Hunter, seeing, if somebody need to, team up, partner up, blah, blah, blah. And then on Wednesdays is my longest reigning piece of content called We Wrestle Wednesdays. And that's been going on for well over 2 years. And now we're into playing the WWE 2K 2025 game. And then, I think that's about it for me. Now, sometimes I randomly just stream stuff. My wife and I were actually currently streaming It Takes Two. We're currently streaming Split Fiction, so we'll be doing that at some point as well. But with that being said, check out the channel, see all the other stuff that's on here, because I do it all. But I'm going to grab a chair. I hope you guys grab a chair. And did I do everything I wanted to do? I did abs, I did that. Yeah, I think I'm good. All right, so I'm going to grab a chair. Hope you guys grab a chair. And let's get into this thing. Oh, wait, hold on. All right, so the cool thing is we can get into just about anything. So if you guys got topics that, you know what? Glasses are dirty. So yeah, we can get into just about any topics you guys want. So just got to bring them up, and it just got to be something where it got to flow. You know what I mean? If it's a good topic and we want to jump on it, then let's jump on it. If it's one of those things where it kind of like break things up a little bit, then we might not get to it. But you never know. So whatever you guys got you want to bring to the table, I say let's get into it. And listen, everybody's welcome to join the panel. Now, I might have to throw you off, I got, if I don't know you and you come on here saying some dumb stuff or you just being extra, rowdy for no reason, blah, 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 then you're out of here. But, yeah, let's try to have a good show. Should be a lot of fun. And if you guys don't want to come on, then don't come on then, And you'll just have me up here talking about whatever. So it is what it is. Now, Brew Diggs is in the building. And My man Jason is in the building. What's up, Jason? And Rudiggs. Rudiggs said he's keeping it real. And my man Mike Pannon is in the building. All right, so let me take a look. Hold on, I gotta write somebody back. My bad. Let me see. My bad. Dodge Man was saying when he think he'll be able to come on today. So I told him to join when he can. Also, guys, the link to join is pinned in the chat. So all you gotta do is click that link. It'll pull you in. Pretty much, it will. If you never did this before, it's gonna ask you to give it permission so it could use your microphone and your camera if you want to. You don't have to use your camera. You could just be on here like this. You know, a lot of people don't use their camera because they're not as handsome as I am, but I understand if you was born ugly, it is what it is. I mean, you got to blame your mom and your dad at the end of the day. So let me just check here. Did I write him? Yes, I did. All right. I don't have time to really look at that. So I got some things I wanted to bring up. And guys, I like to touch non-gaming stuff too. So if you know you've seen some movies you want to discuss, whatever, but pretty much we could, talk about anything. But once things are getting heated and hot and heavy, and we got people that's kind of like going back and forth, that's when we'll get into all of that. So let me just pull up some stuff I wanted to bring up. Now I'm gonna start it with this. So I was on X, right, or Twitter, right? And so I'm gonna show you kind of what transpired. Oh, are you serious? I gotta log in. Okay, hold on. All right, they made me log in my X. All right, now let me go back to it. Okay, here we go. All right, so I was on X, and I'm trying to pull this up the best I can. Okay. All right, this is how it started. Let me just try to get to. This is making me comment. I don't want to comment. Damn, X drives me crazy. How do you actually read the comments that's already there? I guess I got to click on the thing, right? Hold on. I'm just making sure I get to the point of my story. My point of my story that went on forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. So I'm trying to find it. All right, I might have to find a whole different link. But yeah, I don't see it. All right, I'll explain to you guys what I'm trying to say. If I could find. Okay, I think I found it. Yeah, there we go. All right. It's strange, but anyway. So here's what happened. Yo, OB Rose in the building. Welcome. Obi, I wanted to say it. To the chosen zone. All right. Welcome to the gun show. All right. So this is what happened. I was on Twitter, aka X. And I was on Lono's page. You guys, if you don't know him, he's Reforge Gaming. All right. And he put up a thing that says PS5 Pro is changing gaming. I said I did my side-by-side test with the PS5 Pro and PS5, and my eyes didn't see any noticeable difference. I think people are trading their base PS5 for the Pro and thinking it looks so much better, but aren't seeing it side by side to see there is little difference. So that's what I said, okay? That's what I said. Not a big of a deal. So then you know, that spawned into a bunch of people commenting, right? Interesting. What's your PSN handle? I'm curious to see what games you've been playing. So I said, I'll do one better. Here's the video that I made, right? And one person said I did a side-by-side comparison between the base PS5 and the PS5 Pro, and games I played saw a noticeable difference, especially with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and a few others, blah, 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 right? And I said, oh, that's cool. I'm glad you could see the difference. Here is a video. Here's my side-by-side video. All right. This guy named Don't At Me. He says, there's definitely a noticeable difference, buddy. And I said, hey, I have my wife and my stepdaughter. Come check it out. And they didn't see a difference either. And he said, you need to get, well, somebody else said you need to get your eyes tested. And then it just went crazy from there because that guy, and I don't know if he like, I don't know why I don't see. Okay, here it is. So then he said, I don't know what to tell you, bro. Maybe your TV isn't giving you the most out of your Pro. And I said, like I said, once to Reef Gaming or anyone else don't do the exact same test. So I was pretty much saying that what I did was side by side, the same exact TV, one with a PS5, one with a PS5 Pro. And I think that's the best test you could do. So you could do it at the exact same time. Now, this guy went on and on, you know, the normal online troll insults, the thing you did with your wife and your daughter. And then it just even got out of hand to, oh, you're not satisfying your wife and, you know, stuff like that, right? So that's the stuff that just made me laugh. So I just went back and forth. We both went back and forth, right? And I told him straight up, like, look, I'm going to, you know, do a show and I'll put you on there. And he said, oh, you know, talking about the channel, 5 people watching, or you're using, you know, your phone, your cheap phone. And I was like, dude, I got a Fold 6. You know, that's things like $2,000. Oh, I had one and it's cheap, blah, blah, blah. So I went to insults. So what I pretty much wanted to bring up to you guys, right, is why is internet trolls or internet tough guys still a thing? He said, oh, dude, she is definitely not satisfied with you. Good luck. The people you mean, the 2 viewers. So I said, either way, 2 or 3, they'll get a view into the conversation. So he said, you need all the help you could get. So my question, and again, you guys could join if you like. Dude, this is 2025. We still got the internet tough guys, the internet trolls. Like, how is that still a thing? Like, I'm shocked that that's still a thing. And it's crazy to me where people are still like, you know, that guy that, oh, you know, they're so tough. And it's like, dude, no one even knows. First of all, no one knows who you are. We don't know a name. I literally was like, dude, you're just an empty void on the internet. Like, you can't be traced. Nothing you say is any type of concrete anything, right? Because you're just talking random trash, and that's it. It's just going to the void of, you know what I mean? Like, it's just silly to me. But his name is Don't At Me, and at the end of the day, I think this stuff is all funny. So nothing really matters, right? Because 1, you don't know the person. 2, you're never going to meet the person. 3, you shouldn't care anyway. And 4, there could be some fat chick in a mom's basement, which I alluded to. That's what he might be. And it wouldn't even matter. Like, nothing coming from that other side has any reality in your reality. You know what I mean? My man Josh is in the building. He said, definitely not getting the PS5 Pro, but we'll definitely get a PS6. Oh, yeah, definitely got to get a PS6. LOL, okay, my biggest problem is the price. Usually you get a base PlayStation 5 price drop and the Pro should be cheaper. Yeah, that was extremely expensive for no reason. But let me bring in none other than my guy. F the Cat is in the building. F Cat, what is going on, man?
Yo.
How you doing?
Doing fine.
All right. That's what I like to hear.
Medicating.
You got that bug?
Legally medicating now.
Okay, got it. That's something different. So yeah, I on the Lonos thing, man, me and this guy went back and forth forever. It was just funny, but it was crazy. So I just wanted to bring that up. I can't believe
So,
huh?
so the thing is, like, everybody's looking at it as a tech analysis, kind of like what digital foundry does. And you
Right.
explained in your video this isn't like, digital foundry kind of thing. It's just this normal, like, average Joe Blow guy
Right.
taking his TV, straight from the shop with the default settings on and how it looks.
Well, I'll say this. So if you did, like you were talking about, you had the 2 monitors or whatever, right? But here's the thing: the purest test I think you could do, right, visually, if you're saying, hey, my this looks better than yours. Okay, well, what do you have yours on? Well, mine's is on we'll just say the Sony End-Zone monitor. And what's yours on? Well, mine is on a 52-inch 60 hertz TV. Okay, but those are noticeable difference. So you're clearly not going to see what I'm seeing. I'm clearly not going to see what you're seeing. But what if we put the same things on the same thing and looked at it at the same exact time? I just want to know who has done that besides me. I'm just asking.
So yeah, I'm sure the End-Zone monitor probably checks off all the boxes in the settings for PS5 Pro.
I'm just saying. I just want to know who else has done that.
Like I told you, like I would ask you, like with this kind of test, I would ask you like what your TV settings are on, like what is it? Because like my monitors have different things. It's got the AMD FreeSync, it's got the Shadow Boost, HDR, all this and that.
Right. Well, my question is this.
Also, you're doing it with your phone, and people don't accept like you recording a game to the phone. You have to do it through a capture card.
Right. I mean, that's all well and good.
Or OBS or something.
What I'm saying is, if I'm recording it with the phone, right? I feel like 1080p, right, is 1080p 60, right?
Right.
So, huh?
No, go ahead.
No. So what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, what you visually see, if I had a PS3 game on and a PS5 game on, right? Whether I recorded it in 720 or not, you should be able to see the difference, right? I just want to ask and see if I get an answer. And if anybody want to answer.
Well, it depends, like, because I've went into my settings. I went into my monitor settings and like turned off the color changer thing. Like it'll say cool, warm, or whatever.
Right.
Customize that to turn off.
No, what I'm asking you is, here's what I'm asking you. If there were 2 things, okay, and one looked better, noticeably better, and they were on the same exact display, I'm asking, you would think you could see the difference, right? That's what I'm asking. Like, why wouldn't you be able to see the difference if it's a noticeable difference? If it's not a noticeable difference, then you probably wouldn't see the difference, right?
Right.
So that's my point. So hold up.
It's tough. It's
I don't think it should be that tough. I think if something looked better, noticeably better, I'm just saying noticeably, then you should be able to be like, oh wow, that looks better.
Yeah. It's your eyes for the normal person, but like they look at this video like you're doing some kind of tech analysis console war thing.
But I'm just saying this is very simple.
So they're like, oh yeah, that's not an acceptable way of doing it. Analysis.
No, I listen, I get that. What I'm just saying is at the end of the day, visual, like even when I said, like what I'm saying to you is if it's a noticeable difference, then you should be able to see the difference. Now, I looked at it, I had my wife was looking at it, and then my stepdaughter just randomly walked in. What are you guys doing? I was like, hey, and I was like, which one do you think looks better? She was like, I don't know, they look the same. I was like, really? You don't see a difference? She was like, no, is one supposed to be different than the other? I was like, okay. like at the end of the day, she don't get it, so it didn't matter. But that's just a novice walking in looking. So a noticeable difference. She should have been like, oh well, that one looks better, it looks clearer, it looks sharper. Or remember, the Spider-Man is supposed to be the ray tracing, right? Like, oh wow, my reflection looks better. Like, oh, I can see the reflection on the window stands out pretty good. You know what I mean? It should have been something that you could be like, oh wow, I see that. Now, if we want to get into the TVs, fine. But remember, I did it on my Sony InZone monitor as well, which is 120. Blah blah blah. Right?
For me, noticeable differences doesn't really show up till like later gen like consoles, like mid gens. Yeah, of course you're not gonna see a noticeable difference. That's like, I don't know how to describe that. That'd be like putting a PS4 against the PS4 Pro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not really gonna.
I'm just saying. All right, so hold up. Jason said, he said, oh, my biggest problem is the price. Usually you'd get, oh yeah, I already read that. He said, Digital Foundry explained it pretty well. It depends on the game sometimes. Also, for the most part, you're getting better resolution, which is hard to notice to begin with. And he said, some modes get better ray tracing. So that makes sense. Now let's bring in none other than the Dodge Man, because he actually got something we're going to bring up as well. But before I bring him on,
no doubt.
Huh?
No, I said no doubt.
Oh, okay. So before I bring him on, let's actually hear from the source and what he had to say. So check this out, guys. So this is my man, Dodge Man.
What's going on, everybody? DudeGamez here with only one question for all Xbox users. Do you have issues when it comes to streaming on your console from Livestream Studio? And I'm talking about the Series X and Series S. I've had nothing but audio issues, sound cutting out. I've tried almost every single possibility, and I still have issues with it. On the other hand, I use my PlayStation, and I have no issues. And it works pretty damn good. So, let me know in the comments below, do you use your Xbox Series X and S for streaming?
All right, so we're now going to play his whole video, because if you want to see the whole video, I think you need to go to his channel. I'll be putting the link for his channel below. Here, let me do that right now. I'll put the link to the video. All right, so here's the Dodge Man link. But we're going to hear it from the horse's mouth, because we're actually going to bring on none other than the Dodge Man is in the building. Let's go. Dodge Man, what's up? Listen, man, I'm just sitting here trying not to get myself into too much trouble with the online trolls and just, you know, enjoying life. So tell us about this thing with Xbox. Oh, we got
so it's not really even about console war or even hating Xbox, you know.
Yeah.
But as somebody that tries to play on both consoles and enjoys both platforms, the reality of it is Xbox really makes it hard to actually stream. And I'm looking at the issues that I face, and still I find it ridiculous that I can have no issues with my PlayStation, but turn right back around and have issues with my Xbox. And I mean, that's just pretty much the whole story of it. It's a nightmare. So
explain the issues you were having, though, because I didn't want to play your whole video. I want people to actually check it out, check out the channel. But
So basically, I went on and installed a hard line to my modem. So, I mean, I got pretty good connection speed, which I sent you a picture of it that other day. So I tested my speeds. Everything looked good. Now, the pictures and graphics look pretty good. But then it comes right back around to the sound cutting out, and I have no clue as to why it cuts out. So I go into my settings, I look at the settings on my TV, and everything seems to be set up right. And I also have it set up for my headsets. So I done some digging on my headsets, which I use the Turtle Beach, and I think I have like the second gen 600 model that are USB wireless. And I double checked the software on it, updated it, and still, like, it's probably been better than the last couple of days I've been streaming on it. But then it's comes back to the exact same thing where I'll start my stream. Next thing I know, it cuts out again.
Gaming, and then you go and stream, and then you're streaming directly from the Xbox to
Twitch and Lightstream Studios, which it does. I would say it does better just on Twitch. It's like whenever I put it on Lightstream, it has a whole lot of corrosion, like to where it's something just not connecting right, if you ask me.
And there's no way to stream Xbox to YouTube, right?
Well, you can with Lightstream Studio. I've done that before, but I have to stream it through Twitch to YouTube. That's the only way you can stream Xbox by itself to YouTube.
Right. Listen, if any of you guys know any workarounds, let them know. Let me bring FCat back in here because he might just know something. FCat, do you know anything about that?
Yeah, I heard about this little story. That sounds like it's probably a mess up between that program or that streaming service and Xbox. Are you on any kind of insider preview?
No, it's just straightforward. I mean, I made my account and linked them together. And the funny thing is,
is your sound on stereo compress?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Like for me, I've always heard that the broadcast Twitch thing and the taking the clips and screenshots actually slows the Xbox down, like the performance. I was always told
I could agree with that.
I was told to disable all that to get the Xbox like full performance.
I'm out of my element on this one, but
it's like the snap version of for Xbox One is like it slowed it down. Or you know the snap thing for Xbox One, where it's like two different things. Like you have the game over here and YouTube on the other side.
No,
Yeah,
I think I'd rather just do the game.
Yeah, that when they had that, it slowed down the Xbox One a lot. They had to get rid of it.
I don't know. I'm thinking about getting rid of mine if it don't straighten up.
Yeah. It could be just through that particular service. Like I said, if it works through Twitch, then
I never said that it still didn't do the same thing whenever I stream to Twitch, though, too. Because sometimes it does.
But I will
double check all my settings and everything and redo my DTS.
So that kind of thing, you go to the feedback app thingy. If you have that on your Xbox, go to that and just kind of like report it. And maybe they'll fix it in an update or something. That's the best I could tell you.
I ain't mad at you. It is what it is. I mean, I still like my console regardless, but
So Jason said, not sure about streaming. I don't really do that with my Xbox.
I mean,
Maybe if you factory reset, but I remember that
yeah, you can
Dark
try that.
the Xbox Series
Try that.
isn't as good as streaming compared to the PS5. What's
That
going
is
on,
true.
Game Boat?
That is
Billy,
true
you can
also.
jump in here as well.
PlayStation 5 is like seamless streamer to YouTube to Twitch.
Yeah, I mean, the PlayStation 5 works just like the PlayStation 4. The only thing that's different is they don't have make the smaller box and have your comments on the right side. I prefer that. I mean, yeah, make your screen smaller, but it's annoying because PlayStation, for some reason, when you're streaming, it constantly loop the comments that you already had. So you'll be randomly streaming, and then the comments that was like an hour ago just pops up on the screen. It's just like, I don't know how to make that stop. That's just
the fact YouTube broadcast to YouTube isn't on Xbox by now is like bad. It's sad.
Yeah, I wonder
that
why
it's
they
still
don't.
not on there.
What's the disconnect with them?
well,
Maker said, "Rest in peace, Xbox." Maker, jump on.
I'll tell you one thing which I got a friend of mine at work, and he's a hardcore PC gamer, but he also's got a PlayStation 5. And I was talking to him about my issue the other day. So he goes, well, if you ask me, I think that's Microsoft's way of pushing you to PC. Which I told him, I'm not going to PC. He said, yeah, I know, but other people might jump to PC. He's like, how do you know that that's not what their true goal is? And I said, well, if you kind of think about it, it does kind of make sense with the whole PC Game Pass being better.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that. I mean, at the end of the day, but I don't know if they would intentionally. Now, what I would say is maybe they wouldn't intentionally make it bad, but maybe they would say we have no need to fix it. That could be a thing. They could have been like, hey, our thing is not as optimal as it could be. They could be like, listen, we're not putting no money and time into that. Kind of like the WWE trash servers on the WWE 2K games. They never get better. And I guess they're like, we'll have to pay money to redo the whole system. And they're like, just for online, so many people are playing offline anyway, whatever. But let me bring on none other than DudeGamez is in the building. Games,
hello. How's everybody doing out there in TV land?
Hey, Games, could I bother you for a moment?
What's up?
Could you do one of them things for me real quick? Is that would that be a problem?
No, I can do it.
All right. Oh yeah, I mean, like, as in, let's go. Like, as in,
I can't hear you now.
Oh no, I'm saying you're up.
All right. Hailing from New Jersey and now living in Florida, it's none other than Cowboy King of Content. I don't do that much anymore.
Let's go. All right. Now, I appreciate it. Listen, you guys don't know, back in the day, man, we used to have a bunch of people doing streams all the time, and DudeGamez, man, his forte was the voice. And he used to do voiceovers and all that for a lot of the content creators, and it was pretty cool, man. But how you doing, man? What's going on? Before we jump all into this thing, how are you doing?
Not much. I'm doing okay. Just sitting here chilling. Just ate dinner and jumped on your show.
Okay. What'd you have for dinner?
Some spaghetti and chicken patties.
Ooh, okay. Spaghetti.
Nothing too extravagant.
Okay, fair enough. Well, let's get the guys back on here. F-Cat in the building, Dodge Man in the building. And so we were currently talking about Dodge Man's video he made, because he was just saying that when he tried to stream on Xbox, he's having some issues, mainly sound quality. And so
it's too bad they got rid of Mixer, where it was perfect broadcast Mixer and low latency.
So wait. Maker said it streams directly with the YouTube app. What streams directly with the YouTube app?
Xbox.
No, PlayStation. YouTube
PlayStation does. Xbox does it.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's talking about
Xbox
Mixer.
used to have Mixer for a very short time. The
Yeah, I
Mixer.
used to use Mixer. That was crazy that they brought over Ninja thinking it was going to make, you know, Mixer bigger, and then Mixer just went out of business. That was wild. All right, so before we get into it, FK, I don't know if you got some stuff, but
Yeah.
I know you're gonna hit us, but I want to switch it real
I
quick.
get that.
So here's something I want to bring up real quick, and I want to get you guys' thoughts on this. So me and my guy Josh Warren, I won't say we was having a debate, but he was bringing up the fact that we switching from gaming real quick. That Jonathan Majors, right, the guy who was playing Kang the Conqueror in the Marvel series, he had an altercation with his girlfriend. They said he was found guilty of, it was weird the way they worded it, like he hurt her finger, something like that, right? And either way, that was enough for them, Disney, to drop him from the Marvel movies. Well, there's a lot of back and forth, and now time has passed, and it came out that I guess it was text messages or something came out that he kind of sort of agreed that yes, he did assault her. So here it is, real quick, and I got a question I want to ask you guys about it. So let's see how it looks on the screen. All right, that's good enough. So it says you strangled me and pushed me against the car. Major said yes, and all those are under aggress. Now, long story short, he just kind of agreed. She said you did blah, blah, blah. And he said he like agreed to it, but he didn't flat out say he did it. All right. So we were going back and forth, and we were kind of like, the question, I guess, at hand is, do you think it's okay for something like a text message or some audio to be used in court? Like if it's after the fact, like let's say, all right, it already happened. That was like what, a year ago, right? Over a year ago, and then later on, there's a conversation, and they're like, hey, like he didn't clearly say that I did, but he said yes, all of those things are under, right? And she said, well, that's what, you know. So do you guys think, I mean, in the court of public opinion, right? Obviously, we got our opinion, but do you think legally in court, like that stuff should be, you should be able to use that type of stuff? Because I think what Josh was trying to say is people could clearly edit stuff. People could use AI. People could do a lot of stuff with voice, even if somebody was on a voicemail, blah, blah, blah. I kind of feel like they've always kind of allowed stuff like that to be used in court. So why stop it now? But what are you guys' thoughts?
Well, in my personal experience, I mean, I've heard a lot of audio recordings, especially whenever I had jury duty, which I don't really see the big deal as to why they would take it away now. I mean, if they've been using it, I mean, I would say they would keep using it. But the guy, the defendant, wasn't saying anything in the courtroom neither, which I'm assuming his lawyer told him not to speak because I guess that would kind of pair up with the recording. So I don't really see the big issue with it, but
yeah, it's kind of a double jeopardy. If they already cleared him from it in court, like, and he comes back later and kind of like hints toward it, I mean, you can't really do anything about it. I mean, OJ did the same thing, you know.
Yeah, I mean, and FK is right. So there is double jeopardy. Double jeopardy laws. You can't be tried. You can't be tried by the same thing that you was acquitted for. So if you kill somebody and they say you didn't do it, then they can't say you did it after they already said you didn't do it.
No,
but
like you, even if you jokingly admit to it, like Jonathan Majors said.
And it would have to be a different charge. Like you could go from like a civil suit to something else, and that would be different. But yeah, I mean, we were going back and forth with it for a while, but he was pretty much alluding to, you know, with AI and, you know, taking people's voices. He was like, oh, why would they allow something like that to be used now? But I'm under the impression that there should be scientific devices that could detect whether something is real or not, right? And that is a thing, right? Like, I think that is a thing. So for me, why not use it, you know? But obviously you got to vet it and make sure it's real. Games, you got anything on this? Oh, I don't think we can hear you.
Yeah, can
Yeah, we can't hear
you. Is Marvel gonna bring him back or no?
you. Oh, say that again?
Is Marvel gonna bring him back or no?
I don't think so. It doesn't seem like it. I haven't heard anything about them
I
bringing him
heard,
back.
or Disney might bring back Johnny Depp for Pirates.
I mean, listen, they got big plans with Robert Downey Jr. being Dr. Doom. So I think that's, you know, they're hell set on that he being the big bad. You know? So I think they're good.
Robert Downey Jr. like bettered himself a long time ago.
Say he buried himself?
He bettered himself a long time ago, yeah.
Oh, I mean, that was a long time ago. I mean, I don't even know why you bring that up. He's past that. He's like the guy now. He done, you know, Hollywood accepted him, brought him back, and that Iron Man role just blew him up. He was Sherlock Holmes and all other stuff. So,
Can you guys hear me?
yeah, we can hear you now.
Word.
So, what's your thoughts on this?
Okay, so my wife watches a lot of like true crime and, you know, murder mystery type stuff. So, you know, side note, if anything happens to me, you know where to go first. Anyway,
Yep.
no, so I know from what I've seen that there are some rare cases where like prosecution will find some extenuating evidence that can possibly reopen a case, even if it's some sort of murder trial, but they could be charged with something different.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Depending on the circumstances, the dude could also be ratted out and him, you know, basically he committed perjury on the stand. Anybody who's involved, if they find actual evidence contrary to what he said during testimony. But most of the time, after a case has already been vetted, the jury already came out and gave a verdict. There's not really going to be a judge that's going to touch it. But I do agree with the whole AI thing. It's hard to believe things that you see and hear nowadays because we have no idea what's even real. It's like this is all the Matrix, and we're just strings of code. You know what I'm saying?
No, man, it's I mean, we could get crazy with it, but you know what's the weirdest thing? I've been experienced before. You guys ever heard of phantom vibrations?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it happens to be like body parts, like a phone ringing, but there's nothing there. It's weird.
Yep. Like, so I used to always wear one of them little phone holders on my side. Remember those was popular years ago? And
Yeah.
I remember clear as day, like I don't even use them anymore. And it just felt like a phone was vibrating on my hip before. And I'm looking like, what the, and then it just stopped. And like, I clearly felt that, like it wasn't in my mind. Right. And so it's funny you say that, like, oh, we're, you know, all in the Matrix, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to get too deep, but man, like it makes you think certain stuff like that.
Hey, we're just keeping it real, man.
Yeah, no, I mean that is a real thing. Or like you know, there's like phantom pain, you know, people getting a leg or arm amputated, but they still could feel it as if they was still, the body part was still there.
Yeah.
That's, you know. Now that I wonder, is your mind that strong that it's making your sensories think it's feeling that, right? Because you obviously don't have a limb anymore, you know?
Right.
Yeah, it's kind of wild. Sorry, I just was thinking, like, and once you said that, Games, it just took me somewhere else. But anyway, so FCAT, if you're ready to bring up some of your stuff, man, we definitely are welcome to get into all of that stuff.
Not too much. It's been a slow week.
Okay.
Everybody's gaming right now. Assassin's Creed came out. So, yeah, Spectre Divide is shutting down. So, last week I predicted Brad Pump to shut down. And looks like it's going to be Spectre Divide. Now, Spectre Divide was kind of like a Counter-Strike Go style first-person shooter. Pretty much like Valorant.
I know you were saying you were comparing it to Concord. So how long was this game out?
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah, 2 weeks on console. So it came to PC first for a bit. ISO brought it to our attention, and I was like, "Oh, that looks kind of cool." But then I actually played the game, and I was like, "This is Counter-Strike."
Wait, is this the demo that you told me to download?
Yeah, so I told you to download this, and
I never played it yet.
it's gonna shut
Well, you
down
can't now.
It's gonna shut down next month.
Okay,
And now you know.
It's got 30 days. 30 days, bro. X Defiant's gonna be alive longer than this one.
So wait,
I'm surprised that game's even still alive.
So wait, was this still be available on PC?
No.
No.
They're
I haven't.
shutting it down completely.
Oh,
Yeah, I haven't really seen anything about this.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't take this game seriously.
Do you think they're trying to put it on console, like made them spend extra money and resources and that kind of killed them?
I got you. Possibly. I mean, there isn't a market for this. The market for live shooters is pretty ridiculous.
It's got to have a gimmick that catches people's attentions, though. Like,
right.
But here's my thing: is a lot of people who play shooters, they, and I'm sorry to say this and make it disagree, but every person who plays any form of shooter has some form of ADHD, and you have to keep their attention. If there's nothing in the game that keeps their attention is the same as the last, they're gonna move on.
Right. And that's the trick. That's the tricky thing, because like Splitgate 2, they had their alpha, and everybody's like, "Oh yeah, this can happen." Splitgate 2. Splitgate 2 was awesome. It was fun. It was super competitive. Like, I wasn't matchmaking against blueberries. Like, I was literally matchmaking against guys on my skill level. Like, I had to I had to clutch up for these motherfuckers. Like, you know what I'm saying?
My butt cheek.
So wait, but so that game's doing good though, right?
Splitgate, that's not out yet. So they're doing the beta next month.
Splitgate though is kick ass. I remember when it first came out. It felt it felt like Halo with the gravity turned off.
Oh yeah, Splitgate when it first came out, like I noticed it on GeForce now, and I was playing the beta, and I was like, "Oh, this thing's fucking."
Yeah, but wait.
It's good.
Didn't they eventually shut Splitgate down though?
No, they didn't shut it down. They stopped updating it, kind of like Anthem. They Anthemed it. It was because they couldn't handle the influx of players coming in. It got super popular.
Oh, come on, bro. That sounds crazy. Hey, we're doing so good. We're not gonna put out more content. What?
Well, they couldn't handle it. They couldn't handle it. They were a small studio.
Hello, Purple Haze. Get real with the Cowboy.
They couldn't handle it. They were a small studio.
Purple Haze. Let me ask you this: you think Purple joining today? Because she's in the chat.
What's up?
You think Purple
she can join
today? She's in the chat.
She can join in if she wants. I don't know if she played this. So.
No, I'm just saying. Do you think she's going to join today?
I don't know. But let's not count out Fragpunk yet, because apparently Fragpunk tweeted this response to the announcement, to the shutdown announcement of Spectre Divide, and everybody got all emotional about it.
So
Yeah,
you
so
messed up. Well, I could do it all day.
yeah, I mean, Frank Punk is an amazing special unit. I mean, it's just like Valorant style game. It's got a lot of cool game modes. The cards kind of do cool things, even though some of them aren't from the trailer. But I mean, it's there and stuff. And I mean, it adds variety into the game. The characters actually look cool and good and stuff like that. I, I don't really see Frank Punk failing for anytime soon, at least. That's for right now. Yeah. Um, I'm sorry. What y'all think about any y'all play Frank Punk yet on PC? You played Frank Punk?
No, I haven't played it. I think the last shooter I probably played was Battlefield 1. And that's only because I seen it on sale. And it was like taking a trip down memory lane when I played it on my PS4. It ended up being a pretty good. I think a lot of it was just how they made the game. And not only that, the shooting was a bit different than Call of Duty and any other Battlefield game I played. Like, whenever they remade Battlefield 1, I think they put a lot more effort into it than all their previous games, besides not having your modifications and stuff. But
yeah, so here's Frank Punk right here. This is the one that they showed during that Xbox showcase with the cards that do crazy things. And in my experience, I haven't seen a lot of the really cool cards in the trailers. I've seen some of them, but like not all of them.
you see, I play some shooters, but a lot of the times I'm more of an adventure game kind of guy than shooters. Like, whenever I do play shooters, I'll play with my friends Bart and Shauna. But I mean, it's got to be like a group effort whenever we play that. I mean, that's about the only time I play shooters.
Shooters, man. I used to be in the Call of Duty once upon a time. Also, Purple, not a problem at all. You're going to be in the chat. Don't worry, we're giving the chat some love as well. Once we get it mixed up, you know, I blame myself. So FCat was on fire with all his stuff. I made this whole big deal, like I was changing everything. And the thing is with creative control, right? You get a chance to like change your mind, right? So I did say, oh, I was going to do a Monster Hunter stream, which I have been. And I made it like, you know, oh, you know, I need to do it at this time. But I've been like, I do it when I get around to it. You know, I always stream later on. But it helped me come up with this ideal I've been wanting to do for a while, right? Which I thought about a while ago. But I feel like it does work with FCat and all his topics, because he always got a way to rile people up. But so I feel like the synergy will still work and everybody gets to eat, so to speak. But you know, so I blame myself for kind of being like, well, you know, FCat, blah blah blah. So at the end of the day, you know, as things get back to normal, people are jumping on. I'm just gonna, you know, do it by spot. Whenever we got those racy topics and we're kind of debating and going back and forth, I'll use the new format as well. But I still want the people in the comments to know it will be a bit different because, you know, I will try to highlight you even more than before. So, blah, blah, blah. Guys, man, wake up. Come on. What does this look like?
Man, I've already got over this virus today, so give me a break. Just cut me some slack.
My thing is, Cowboy, look at this girl. Like, she's hot. Like, I don't see this game failing because it has hot chicks in it.
All right, so let me ask you that. Do y'all think that's a real thing? So
I mean,
wait.
look at Concord. Concord, did that have hot chicks in it? No.
No, I hear you. Okay, well, listen. I
Final
want to get into it.
Descendant.
Then.
Final
Hold
Descendant.
on. I want to get into it. And I'm gonna start with you, Games. Let me ask you this.
Okay.
So recently, and I want to ask the chat as well. Recently, there has been a thing, right? That and I think Stellar Blade really did a big job on like girls being hot, and that game sold like crazy. People was in love with it. Is there a real thing that your video game character, if they're attractive, the game will do better? Do you think that's a real thing?
I don't know if it's a real thing, but I know that that's referred to as what people in the anime world call fan service. It's been going on for years for males. As far as making the game better, I don't know if it'll make it better, but the likelihood of more people trying it because of the way certain models in the game might look or feel or move, whatever, but that's something completely different. But yeah, that's all fan service, man. That's like back in the day when you remember the game DOA, the fighting game, where like you can mess around with the toggles and make them bitches dance all over a ring. Like, what the hell?
Everything jiggled and everything. And remember, hey, we could go to Laura Croft. Remember Laura Croft hit the scene.
Oh yeah, that I like Dude's idea on it. Thank you very much, Purple.
You remember Battle Arena Toshinden, one of the very first 5 games to launch on PlayStation 1. And the chick, she was my favorite character, Sophia. She had the big boobs. She swung a whip. Aurora Revolution. Like, it was like, wait, what? Look at this character. It was kind of wild.
Yeah, my games were DOA and what was it? Soul Calibur. That chick that walks around with the sword that's like a whip.
Yeah, that was Ivy.
Yeah.
Yeah, her name was Ivy. And my favorite character was Cassandra. And I used to dress her in all green and called her Lady Link.
Nice.
But all right, let me check with Dodge Man real quick. So, Dodge Man, here's the question. Do you feel that if a game has a female characters that's attractive, right? Like Stellar Blade, the character FCAT just showed, you think that more people are interested in the game because of that?
All right, so I'll put it this way. I think people that just like looking at women or just guys in general just need to get out a little bit more. I mean, that's kind of how I see it. I mean, yeah, it's okay to look at, I guess, but then, there's also the real world where real women just, hey, go dance with them. Do something with them.
Go dance with them. I love it.
Yeah, date, whatever, But you don't have to sit there looking at the monitor and just looking at some digital ass just jiggle.
Listen, I remember my man Jadakiss once said, if I dance with her, then I got a chance with her. Just saying, that's what he said. But no, that's a good one. No, I was curious. But I think you are right. I think there are, let's call it for what it is. I think there are some lonely individuals.
That's how I'm gonna see it. I mean, I don't have no other option.
Because I was always arguing with the lotion bottle boys, what I call them, and it was like, Bio, TK. I say names on here. I'm gonna say them, and they would be like, "Oh, why would I use a male character? I'd rather use a female character." I was like, "I'm trying to understand where you're going with that. What does it matter? It's a video game character. I'd rather use a woman character." I was like, "But what's the difference?" Because I get to look at them. I'm like, I don't want to look at a guy. I'm like, you're playing a video game. I don't get what the whole point of, because you got to look at them. Like, so are you fantasizing when you're using them? Because I don't see what the difference would be. I remember growing up playing video games. I felt like I wanted to be the guy character because I'm playing the game as that character. So I didn't want to pick the girl.
Like you want to put yourself into that video game.
Correct. So I was like, bro, I don't want to be a chick. And then dudes are like, no, I got to look at it. I'm like, slow down, grab the wall. So anyway, and That was a bit much. All right, let me get from FCAT, see what he got to say on this whole thing. All right, FCAT, so I mean, you bring it up a lot, right? But what's your actual thoughts on the whole thing, man?
Like, no, I have evidence. I mean, you look at First Descendant that has hot chicks and it's still alive. Marvel Rivals, Squirrel Girl, Invisible Woman. You know what I'm saying? It's still alive. It's still going.
Wait,
Games
that,
like
that picture you showed me of
Concord,
Invisible Woman, was that real? Or was
Concord and
that fan?
Spectre Divide that had like weird character designs and like
Man, it might be a thing. Hold on, wait. That picture you showed me of Miss Susan Storm, was that a actual picture from the game or was that fan made?
Yeah, that's
from the game.
Her booty is that big.
Yeah. Man, that was wild. Yeah, they was wild for that one. All right, man. Listen, you might be right, bro. I ain't gonna argue with you. You might be. Listen, you might be onto something. Maybe this is
not saying that it's a woke thing though, but I'm pretty sure that had an effect on it of the way things are going right now.
I don't know, my man Ron said Concord has some baddies.
A robot.
Hey, another man's trash is another man's treasure, right?
Yeah. No, you was going on about TK and all them. You remember Pixels with that nerd guy, and he gets with the video game character chick, and he falls in love with her, or he was in love with her the whole time or something. That's what it reminds me of.
It is kind of crazy, man. But it is. I mean, listen, it is what it is. Hey, what can I say? But if you guys in the comments want to comment on this, bring it up, and I'll pull up your comments. We'll highlight you as well. All right, where we going with next, FCAT?
Hang on.
You done?
Hang on.
Oh, okay, so hang on.
You can bring everybody back.
Bam. Yep, they're coming back.
Right. Viewer discretion is advised. Digital ass. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
So we got a little bit more info on this Xbox handheld. It's basically going to be a ROG Ally with the Xbox sticker on it. It's going to run. It says it runs 500 to 600, runs Windows, Steam, Epic, just like a PC, but it cannot run the Xbox console games.
Gimmicks.
Like 360 games, like you want to play 360 games and OG Xbox games and Halo 5. And...
No, on the yeah. No.
Wait. I don't. Wait. What will be the? Okay, all right. Hold on, let me understand this. So it's technically like the Portal, but you could play like.
No.
Okay.
It's not like the Portal. This is like a ROG Ally.
Yeah, but you said,
it's
but
a
it
PC.
can't. Yeah, but you said, but it can't play.
It can't play the Xbox, like your Xbox. Say like you bought games on Xbox console like this whole time.
Okay.
Like you can't carry that library over unless if there's a PC version or Play Anywhere version of it.
Oh, so I got it. So it has to be. Well, what if it's but it won't be able to play newer games though, right? Like let's say Doom the Dark Ages come out. It's gonna be able to play that?
Yeah, because it's Play Anywhere. So you could buy it once and own it on console on PC. On the Xbox store.
Okay, I got it. But a lot of Xbox games are Play Anywhere, right?
Not a lot of them. They recently announced that there was 1,000. So Jason Ronald, the guy with the beard, the guy who lied about the Series S and the video went private, he said that they're pretty much going to double down on Xbox Play Anywhere, and there's going to be more titles coming utilizing the Xbox Play Anywhere, and they're going to try to tap the console games to be Xbox Play Anywhere, like the 360 games and stuff like that, Halo 5. That's really the only ones that you're really missing out on. Is like old games and like the games that Xbox didn't port over the PC. Like that's all you're missing out.
So,
That's,
all right,
that's my whole point. And everybody's, a lot of the Xbox fans are like, oh yeah, I love my Xbox native library. And it's like, dude, like most of the games are already on PC. Like the only thing you're missing out on is like 360 games and stuff.
yeah, I mean, not honestly a bad approach if you explain it like that. I mean, because you'll still be able to play games natively on it, right? ISO said Splitgate was made in a college dorm. LOL. All right, we were talking about that a little bit earlier. ISO, what's going on? ISO, when are you coming back to streaming? Let me know. So wait, let me ask you guys this though. Given what FCAT explained, now the question is, first let me ask you guys this. So an Xbox handheld that is able to play the PC version of the game, right? Doesn't matter because pretty much every Xbox game now goes to PC. So you'll still be able to play your library. So if you bought it on Xbox and it allows you to play it on anything, you'll be able to download it, right? So you'll be able to, because my big thing is when I walk out the house, if it was a cloud only, then it doesn't work anymore. But this, you walk out the house and you'll be able to download that version to the thing itself, and you'll be able to at least play single player mode.
Right. Offline single player mode.
Right.
All right,
So
guys, my time is up. I'm gonna have to get off here.
all right, well, Dodge Man, hold on. Before you go, Dodge Man, I'm gonna need you.
With you, sir.
Darn it, I can't stand that the way this thing does it. It drives me crazy. So I'm gonna need you to tell the people where they can find you, because you are also a content creator, and let them know about your channel a little bit.
All right, so basically, I'm a console gamer. It's what I do. It's what I like. I play Xbox and I also play PlayStation. Now, I don't exactly have a certain date on when I stream, but I do try and do something at least around 8 o'clock every night. I may stream for 2 hours. I may stream for an hour. Right now, I've been playing Black Myth Wukong, and I'm right at the end of the game now, and it's getting even harder. So,
quit.
And on Xbox, don't even get me started. Right now, I don't have nothing for Xbox. So I got it in the wind right now. But
just quit.
If you want to follow me, nobody, I don't got anything against anyone. Anybody can follow me, Xbox or PlayStation. So you can find me at YouTube. You can find me on Twitch, Dodgeman Gaming. I think on Twitch didn't let me put a dash in the middle of it, but it does have that lower line. So just put it in the middle and you should be able to find me there. And that's it. Connor.
Well, Dodge Man, thanks for coming on, man. I appreciate it. And guys, here's Dodge Man channel right there. You can check him out. And listen, man, I hope you feel better. And I'll see you in the next one, because you're always streaming. And listen, if you're up to it, maybe we get into a little Monster Hunter tonight. Maybe jump on and kill like one creature.
We definitely need to. Because I mean, I'm not sure exactly how close I am to beating it, but I think that's gonna be my next one to focus on when I get done with Black Myth Wukong.
Yeah, I think you're close. But also do me a favor. Just quit, bro. Quit playing Black Myth Wukong, all right?
I ain't quitting. Right? Just because you quit don't mean I gotta quit.
Listen, man, just stop playing the game. You're not gonna beat the boss, bro. Let it go.
I ain't letting that go. I'm gonna be right there at the end, and I'm gonna say I told you so.
All right, well, I'm waiting. You've been saying that for about a week now.
Yeah, it may happen tonight, so you better stay tuned.
All right, listen, I'm gonna stay tuned. But listen, dude, Assassin's Creed Shadow came out today, man. So
yeah, I know.
And I know you're an Assassin's Creed guy.
I am, but I'm gonna wait just a little bit before I play it.
Yeah. Well, I seen Vet playing it. Shout out to Vet, and man, it's violent. You could cut heads off, arms off, and it looked like it's more just a traditional story. Whereas, Assassin's Creed, you kind of like, it gets like, oh, you gotta run here and do this and do that and bring this back. But it looked like it was just like a story. So it's interesting.
I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Definitely. All right, man. Well, look, take care. and I appreciate you coming on.
All right, y'all.
All right, man.
I'll see y'all the next time.
Later. All right, guys, that was DudeGamez Gaming. Thank him for coming on. Guys, we are making this interactive. You guys got some comments. Let me know. We want to get into it. My man ISO said he just realized that he was listening 30 minutes back. Not a problem at all, ISO. But yeah, so it's going to be a lot of fun the way we're going to do the format. I'm going to try to like give everybody a little bit of spotlight. If you're saying something that's intriguing and I feel like it should be highlighted, I'm gonna pull everybody off. I'm gonna put you on, not forever, right? Sum it up, but we're gonna have some fun with this thing. So let's bring the other people back on. And so we were talking about the Xbox handheld.
Yeah, I was just asking, like, at that price point that it's saying, like, is it justifiable to buy it even though it doesn't play your Xbox console games, 360 games and whatnot? And like, my thing is, like, will it be more powerful than the Ally? But then you don't really know with Xbox because they're not trying to chase the power narrative anymore.
That is, I guess we expect to answer those questions. But let me do this. Let me bring in none other than ISO Motion Gaming is in the back, guys. I want to bring him on because I want to give a shout out and congratulate my man ISO on the new baby. Let's go.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. Congratulations, man. Wow, how's things going, man? First, I just want to chop it up with you a bit. How does it feel being a dad, man?
Nah, it's good. It's still pretty crazy. Just happy because the baby's healthy. The wife is doing good. He's a chill baby. He's a pretty chill baby. He's cute as fuck. And that's gonna be biased because I'm his dad. You know what I mean? So he's cute regardless. Right. But nah, it's awesome. No, it's been good. He's actually pretty good too, as far as like he doesn't cry a lot. Like we'll wake him up every 3 hours to feed him, at night. And it's not too bad because I mean, thanks to the military too, like I'm kind of used to not having no sleep. So like it still sucks.
And being a gamer.
Yeah, like it sucks, right? But it's like just whatever, you just deal with it, right? So no, it's been pretty good. It's been good. Can't complain. Happy, it's awesome, man.
That's cool, man. Well, it's just cool, man. We've been following it, from you, announcing it. And the question is, so originally the baby was supposed to be born on February 9th. So what date? What did it end up being?
No, it was March 9th. So the baby was only born a day early. Yeah.
Yeah. So it ended up being what? It ended up being March 8th.
Yeah. So his birthday is March 8th.
Nice. That's cool, man. Wow, it's close.
I know. It was right there. Staying in a hospital kind of sucked. So when they told us we were gonna get discharged and stuff, I was so happy because I was like, I'd rather take care of this boy at home than be at the hospital where it's like, it was definitely harder to get comfortable. You know what I mean?
Right. Let me ask you this, man. How much of you wanted a girl?
I wanted a boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I was like, I would have been happy either way, but I was like, no, I want a boy. Boy first, and then the second one, girl.
Okay, so you just gave us a little peek into that you definitely want to, try to have another child at some point, right?
Yep. We'll give it like another year and a half, just to get some space in between, But yeah, no, it's pretty good. Two is the number we want to stop at, if anything.
Got you. Man, that's cool, man. Well, listen, I think it's really cool being a dad, and I mean, what more could you ask for, to be able to raise a child? And so, it's up to you to actually make that person into somebody that the world is going to appreciate, and that person will do good things for the world. So, good stuff to you and your wife, man. Just congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
No, definitely. And guys, here is ISO's channel. So definitely make sure you check him out if you can. I know he hasn't been doing much lately because he's a father, but that's the question I have for you. When do you think you're gonna stream again?
So I think I'll probably start soon, because things are kind of normalizing now where we're getting used to, how he is, kind of his habits, things like that. So probably soon. I'm still debating how I want to go about the channel, only because I can stream But obviously, I did change my channel to be more VR focused. And the problem is, once I have the VR headset on, like that's kind of like the focus,
Right.
you know. So I personally feel bad where it's like, because since I use like PC VR, it's a whole thing, right? Like if I leave the headset off for too long, it'll disconnect from my
Okay.
computer. So like it's kind of a pain where it's like, okay, well, if I have to take care of the boy, I gotta take the headset off, you know, and I gotta go do my thing, whatever the case is, come back, and then it's gonna be all pretty much jacked up. If I
Okay.
just stream a normal game, I was like, oh hey guys, I'll be right back. And I got nothing to worry about. Like stream's gonna be
Damn,
empty for like a minute or two, you know?
that's a deep one because you definitely did make the plunge, change the channel to VR. I mean, dude, it's called ISO motion, VR. So, but you know what, man? Listen, I think the cool thing is you. It was like I was telling FCAS, I said, dude, if you made the channel, people know you now, right?
Yeah.
People know who you are, ISO. And the thing is, people respect you. That's the cool thing. So at the end of the day, they're going to understand you're making a change for you. Like Jock was messing with me the other day. I popped on one of his streams. He was like, "Oh, it's Cowboy to change his name a million times." I did because I wanted to. And now it was a crazy journey I went on for 2 years after King Thrash said, "Change the name of your channel." And I literally changed it to this, to that. And now I'm back to Now Your Mama Knows. Feel like I never wanted to change it in the first place, but I took his advice. And I'm back, and I feel like, dude, it doesn't kill you to change, right? So,
Yeah.
and you got a great reason to change if you did. So it could just be temporary, you know, for whatever. So, I'll be watching your stuff regardless, whatever you do. So,
Hey, appreciate that. But yeah, no, it's been good. It's been good. And then, of course, the wife is always like, "No, go play VR." It is. I personally just feel bad. Like it's a
yeah.
me. I don't want to be so focused and locked in, you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe if you and her just come up with you, like, I know you don't want to limit yourself, but maybe if you say, "Look, I'm gonna go stream for an hour and a half, and then I'm done." You know,
Yeah, no,
so you're
she
totally
she she
locked
tells me
in.
that. She's literally like, just go, you know, everything's
Mm.
good. I got the boy. I don't know. I personally just feel bad. And I think it's because, you know, he's a newborn. I just want to
Yeah.
give it a little bit of time, but I also don't want to give it too much time where now my channel, you know, YouTube jacks up the algorithm
Yeah.
and it's a, you know,
I
shit show,
understand.
right?
Mm.
But it'll buff. I'm gonna figure out regardless. So it is what it is.
Is what it is. All right. Well, let me bring the guys back on. We're talking about this Xbox handheld. So FCAT is back in the building. Bam, and my man DudeGamez. So ISO, what's your thoughts anyway on this Xbox handheld? Did you hear anything we maybe don't
Screw it.
know? We didn't hear about it.
I've heard the rumors about it, but I haven't heard anything else with it. You know what I mean?
Okay. So what
Yeah.
FCAT was saying that this rumor details is saying that it will cost between 500 to 600. It will run Windows. It can't run your older Xbox libraries unless it was a Xbox Play Anywhere game. But it'll pretty much run the PC version of the game. So I personally think this is standard procedure, right? You got the Steam Deck. You got all these other things doing the same thing. Why not put it out, slap your logo on it? It does the same stuff. Now we need the specs, right? Obviously, it can't come out and be too low because I think that's what made some people jump from like one or the other because the other specs might be a little higher. So you can't just come in and be lower than everything else because then I think that would be bad. But what's your thoughts, real quick, ISO?
I mean, I guess if it sounds like mainly they want you to just kind of use remote play or like the cloud, right? From what it sounds like.
No,
But
he said you'll be able to download games.
yeah,
Just
with
like
the option of being able to play some games downloaded. But I
Oh,
mean, I'm kind of
gotcha.
going off. So I have the ROG Ally, right? That
Mhm.
device is like $800 with the specs that it has. So
Okay.
with it being cheaper, I'm looking at it like, okay, it's definitely not going to be as strong. And I know what kind of games can be played on the ROG Ally, right?
Mhm.
So I'm thinking maybe this might be kind of more equivalent to the Steam Deck area as far as power and all that. So I mean, I don't know. It's just a matter of like what you want to do and what you're fine with. Like some people love the Steam Deck and people know how powerful that device is. Some people want the ROG Ally because
Now, are you talking the Steam Deck 2 or the first one?
the first one, because there is no Steam Deck 2. It's just the Steam Deck
Oh,
or the Steam Deck OLED.
okay.
Yeah, so I'm talking about current handhelds that are in fact
Right.
like released right now.
Oh, I thought they came out with it too, but I guess that was the old.
Yeah, right. And the thing is, this isn't gonna have the Xbox OS thing that they've been talking about on it. This is just gonna have Windows.
Mm-hmm. Now look what Maker said. Well, first of all, Maker was talking to you, ISO. He said, ISO, you need that setting to double tap the Quest 3 to show your surroundings. And then he said, I think there's also a setting when something comes in the area, it will let you know. And then he said, Asus is making it, so I'm assuming it's like an Asus ROG, but Xbox themes. So there's that.
Also, to answer that, yeah, there is that. But again, when I need to take the headset off, that's where the problems are going to occur. And when you're using the Quest, like you're good. But again, if you use when I'm connected to my computer, which is the main way I use VR, if you disconnect for a certain amount of time, you disconnect completely. So if I'm trying to stream it, quote unquote, obviously disconnecting from your computer from the headset VR standpoint, like that's not good. And then you got to reconnect, and it doesn't always reconnect. You know what I mean? So it's just there's a whole thing that goes with it. And I've used it long enough where I know the little things that happen. Like sometimes I have to restart my computer just for
You don't use
the Quest
desktop
link
streamer?
to get linked.
No, he's talking about streaming VR.
Yeah, desktop streamer is for VR. It's for the Quest. It's
Right,
an
but-
interface that.
So regardless, whatever you use, again, if you take the headset off and the headset goes to sleep, again, this is going to cause problems regardless of what application you use.
Right. No, I mean, listen, you would know. So, and Purple said, congrats, ISO.
Oh, thank you, Purple. Appreciate that. Thank you to everyone. Thank you guys so much.
He said you can use it wireless, but it's not as effective.
Still works. That's what I'm saying. Like,
No. So listen. I'm going to be.
They're
very
not
clear
listening.
about
I get
this.
it. He's
I
saying
need you to listen.
if you take the headset off because he's going to attend his baby, if he's gone for too long, the thing is going to turn off.
And it's going to disconnect from your computer because it's idling out. So now it's just going to be standalone meta, no longer connected to PC VR. That's where the concern is when it comes to streaming and all that. Again, when it comes to streaming, if I'm not streaming, then it's not going to matter. If it disconnects, it disconnects. Like it is what it is.
I understand what you're saying. It's never happened to me. That's why I said what I said.
So
And I was listening.
So you stream and took the headset off and let the headset disconnect. For
Yeah,
like a
I
minute
have
or two.
kids. Yeah, I have kids. They've done it plenty of times, and I put the headset on after 10 minutes, and it was still on, and I was still hooked up. That's
And you were
why I
streaming.
asked. Yes.
Okay.
YES in capital letters.
Okay, I can spell. I know how to spell too. YES.
Well,
Okay.
you're being a little aggressive there, buddy. I don't care
Well-
too much for it. So
I'm not being aggressive. It's not my fault if you're getting a little hurt by it.
yeah,
I'm just talking.
shush. I'm not getting hurt. You need to calm down.
I am calm, so
Okay.
I don't have to tell you.
Then we're done with that. If you don't know what to tell me, we're done with that. Move on.
Are you done?
Shush.
Are you telling me to shush?
Yes, because you're being abrasive and there's no need for it. I said we can move on.
So you're telling me to shush because I'm being
Oh my
abrasive?
God, dude. You just move on.
Just move on.
No, I'm talking to you.
Yes, I am. In fact, I
He put us on together because this is what he wanted.
No, I just think this is a great conversation, and why not have a conversation? ISO said he was still talking to you. Just saying.
I completely understand that. I'm just trying to move on, and people just keep on.
All right, so let's move on. DudeGamez has nothing else to say about the subject. So as far as this though, let me ask you guys: would you or would you not get this device? So first things first. Let me just ask you, Games. Would you buy this thing?
No.
Okay, and what's
No, I
your
would
reason?
not.
And why wouldn't you?
There are several reasons, mainly because if it's brand new, it'll be a first generation, with every first generation of anything, there's going to be crap loads of problems. And then mainly because it doesn't do a lot that you want it to do. I mean, just because it has the Xbox brand on it doesn't mean, you know what I mean? It's a gimmick. It's just another way for Microsoft to try to make more money. And, everybody's throwing their towels into the handheld ring. So I guess they figured, everything branded with Xbox, they can, try to up the ante on that.
Right. So here, let me say this. I feel like, so you said that it's new, but I feel like it's really not new, right? Because if ASUS is making it, they made one before. It's kind of like at this point, everybody's making a handheld, so it's probably going to be the same thing as some. It's probably going to be literally one of the handhelds, like identical to what you've used before, just with an Xbox logo and buttons on it. But I think, and you also said that you feel like it won't have much to it, but it sounds like to me it will have more. Meaning, I think the issue, like the portal, right now, right, is only a wireless device, right, and it just does remote play, and that's it, right? You can't take this thing out the house.
Right.
But this, like the Rogue Ally and the Steam Deck and all that stuff, I think the beauty of it is you could download a game to the device, and if somebody was driving in the car and you're sitting inside, as long as you're just playing it natively, not online, then that'd be cool. So imagine you could do cloud, you could do download the game. So I think I mean, what else can you do with a handheld, right? So sounds kind of interesting, right?
No, it definitely sounds interesting. I mean, I'm interested to see where it goes, like in the future, because
Right.
like, like anything else, they're gonna, someone's either gonna make it to where like you could do so much more with it and it becomes so much more valuable for its dollar price. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But my thing is, and I need to ask everybody else, I want to put this question out. Why can't Microsoft just make the games that they have on their catalog go into the cloud catalog? They've ported most of the other games that are in the Game Pass. Why can't they do it with all of them? Because doesn't Microsoft have that thing now where if you buy a game on Xbox, you could actually play it in the cloud? Does anybody know that?
Well, they said the play anywhere thing. I think FCAT was talking about. So if you buy an Xbox game, you're supposed to be able to play it on the PC, console, and the cloud. But he was just saying it has to be one of those games because not every game is a play everywhere. So
Right, but I mean, it would just be, I think, in my opinion, for Microsoft's sake, it would be a lot easier for them to just start working on putting those games where they can use it that way because it'll reach more fingertips faster.
right. No, I mean, listen. I guess we shall see. Let me actually go and see what the chat has to say about this. So, Purple said, instigating. I am not instigating, but I did tell you guys that the new format of the show, if two people are kind of having a discussion, that I will allow them to have it back and forth, even if it's a person against somebody in the chat, or blah, blah, blah. I'm just here to be the judge, jury, executioner, and also mediator. But I also take myself out of it as well. But this is going to be interactive. It's going to be new. It's going to be different. It's going to be a little bit racy. And Purple, I even said that sometimes you're going to have to be a winner. Okay? You're going to have to take that approach that you want to be a winner. And you know what they say about winners.
You're a winner. And you know what winners say? Fuck the losers who can't take a joke. Man the fuck up.
Now, I mean, I didn't say that. Chucky said that. But I'm just saying. So Ron said, I'm buying it. Goon Squad's in the building. Obi said, Ron, Purple, Maker, ISO, Cowboy in the chat. What up? I'm back. And Ron said, what's up, Obi? Purple said, what's up to Obi? And Obi said, Cowboy, what you do tell me you was talking trash about the GOAT. Usos. Obi, be quiet. Now, ISO, what's your thoughts on this thing? Let's kind of move past this thing, but what's your thoughts on this handheld? Do you think what do you think about it?
I mean, just based off the information right here, I mean, I don't care because I have the ROG Ally, right? I'm not looking at any other new handhelds, period. And to be fair, even though you said it's made by ASUS, I don't know if you heard about the Legion Go 2. That thing sucked. And the first Legion Go was good. So just because, like the Steam Deck 2 could suck too. I don't believe it until the device actually releases and has good reviews. Like, obviously, people are like, it's doing good stuff, whatever the case is, right? So I don't know. It's kind of weird. I think for the price point, I think it's a good entry point.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
All right, let me see what my man FCAT got to say about this. So FCAT, what's your thoughts on this thing, man, before we move on?
It's still me. You didn't switch it.
Damn, man.
messed up.
I got to get used to this thing because when you pull it away, it rearrange it weird. It doesn't stay in place. But FCAT, what's your thoughts?
Kind of what people I used to say. I just got the Rogue Ally, and I mean, if so happened this thing's more powerful than the Rogue Ally, then I'll applaud it, I guess. But it would have to be like literally a handheld Series S level type specs.
Now, do you think
to really push the needle? But
I think for people wanting an Xbox handheld, do you think it would be good enough?
No.
Because to me, it sounds better than a portable.
No, because it's not even the Xbox OS thing that they've been talking about, and that's the thing. The Xbox fans now want, because they want their console library to be on it, available on it.
Yeah, but you literally just said it's just some games that won't be able to be on it, right?
Right. It's I guess it's just the thought of it, and
well, let's look at it this way. Look at all the people who complain.
Or it's nice to have all those old games again or something.
No, but listen. Look at all the people who complained about PlayStation 4 and 5 not being backwards compatible, and they still bought the damn thing. Let's be honest. People say they want their old games, and maybe they do, but it's not stopping them from buying new games. Let's just say that.
Right.
I'm just saying.
But yeah, this whole thing is just with their controllers. When you buy a certain controller that's designed for Xbox, like your like that backbone controller you got with the Xbox thing on it.
Right.
It said officially licensed by Xbox on the box.
Well, here it is. Right?
So, right. When you bought that, it said officially licensed by Xbox. You can use that. You can literally, that works on the Xbox PC app.
Yeah, and it just in Windows. So as soon as you plug it up,
Yeah, so it's officially licensed by Xbox. So that became basically their brand, their identity. Now, the Xbox just became like a sticker. Basically. But they're saying that this handheld is going to determine whether or not there's going to be a next gen console.
I thought they said this was coming out this year, though.
Right. And if this fails, Satya Nadella is basically going to be like no console.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I just think at this point, Xbox doesn't really need to go. If I was Xbox, I wouldn't come out another console. I would just keep the Series S and X and allow games that you make to be able to be on the Series X and S, and then your future games would just be third party, where they would go to the computer, the PlayStation, the Nintendo, and their Xbox consoles.
Now the PC hybrid that they're talking about, that's going to have the Xbox OS on it, apparently.
Right. Yeah.
But we'll see. But we'll have to see.
If this didn't do well, then they might not come out with it. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
All right. Well, look, let's move past this real quick. But let me ask the people in the chat. So let me back up a little bit. I want to definitely get to you guys in the chat. Let me see. He said, "What's up? The purple." Let me see. Megan said, I just think the handheld would be for people interested in PC handhelds and like Xbox, LOL. Let me see. Just lurking. Let me see. I don't know why Xbox would do this. Isn't this basically a downgrade of a Steam Deck? It depends on the stats, if it is more powerful or not. I'd rather buy scratch off tickets. Ah, man. Purple Haze, in your boat getting bottles done. Wait, what? This guy, man. Anyway, to me, this is an Xbox trying to be like the PS. I think it's actually trying to be better than the PS Portal. There will be no more physical Xboxes. Ooh, that's a strong statement. Chariot Man in the building. What's up, Chariot Man? I think PlayStation is headed That way, in about 3 years, so in 3 years, there would be another PlayStation. Unless you're saying in 3 years, there won't be another PlayStation. All right, everybody's saying what's up. But I definitely agree with Purple and Chariot. Let me see. You need a Stadia handheld. All right. Anyways, LOL, Xbox talk again. We're just bringing up Xbox. Not that it's a super Xbox talk, but okay. I mean, listen. Let me ask you guys this, since we are gamers. What are your current games you guys are playing right now? I'm currently playing Monster Hunter Wilds. Currently playing Split Faction, and I actually started playing.
Games or his mic's messing up.
Got it. And I'm actually currently playing God of War Ragnarok, which is weird. So I turned on God of War Ragnarok only because I played the demo of Kazan. Is that how you say it? From the what the hell was the series called again? The dude with the big axe, the big sword. What was that called again?
Are you talking about that demo that was out a little bit recently?
Yeah. But
it starts with a K.
Yeah, it's it's from
is it Katun?
Huh?
No, that's not it. Oh, Kazan. Yeah, you're right. Kazan. Kazan.
Yeah, but what's the series it comes from?
The series.
I used to watch. Oh man, I can't remember it now. But I used to watch the series. I watched the movie back in the day. Well, anyway, he is actually the main bad guy. So they made a game about the main bad guy and how he became the bad guy. Well, anyway, they were saying that it was a big deal. Like, oh, this is going to be really cool. It's kind of sort of roguish, right? So I downloaded and played it, and I was like, this is cool, but I'd just rather play God of War. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna throw God of War in. Yeah, there you go. Kazan. No, it's not Kazan. So I threw God of War in, and I was like, yo. It was cool just playing the God of War again, because I feel for me, God of War is probably the optimum hack and slash game. Like the controls, the violence, it's just, I mean, now granted, you can't jump. People might be like, but he can't jump. But it just feels like even in Kazan, when you're like hitting the enemies, like it felt decent. But I just remember God of War just feeling like weighty, like you hitting something and feel like it could be like a thud to it, right? So anyway, I threw that in. And I was like, wait, when did they added the old Kratos face? So you could actually play the not Ragnarok, but what is it called? Valhalla mode, right? Where it's like a rogue mode. And you could change them to the old Kratos. I was like, oh, snap, the younger Kratos. So anyway, I was just recently playing that yesterday and today. So that was kind of fun to jump back in. But with that being said, ISO, what are you playing right now? I know you just had the baby, but still, what are you kind of playing?
Oh, dude, I've been using the hell out of ROG Ally. I just beat the original Metal Gear that they released on Steam, the collection. Oh, wow. And I'm playing the second one right now.
Okay. That's dope. All right, my man, getting into Metal Gear. I will say this because I say this a lot. I think Metal Gear is the most overhyped game ever. Just saying.
You said overhyped?
Yes.
Jeez, why do you say that?
Most overrated video.
Overrated? Game. What do you mean by overrated?
Yes. I just feel like people make Metal Gear, and I feel bad because Obi's in the chat and he loves Metal Gear, but people make Metal Gear out to be like this great epic game, and I just feel like is the story so convoluted, the whole like the APC and this whole like story of like Congress, and I don't know, it's just so like it's just too much. And then they got these really cool bad guys and villains, but then it's like stuck in this whole story of like pretty much it might as well just be like what's the word I'm looking for? Politics. And it's just too much. And then you break up the action with all the slow play, and then like it's just I feel like it's a very poorly it's a game that's all over the place for me. And I feel like probably the best Metal Gear was the very first one on the NES. That was probably like a streamlined, good Metal Gear game. And then it got 3D, and it just was like the story got so all over it and onslaught, and it's just too much. It's too much. So it's the most overhyped.
The only thing I will somewhat agree with you is story, but when I say story, I just mean the story can be extremely confusing. Right. Yes. And that's why. So I'm replaying the first one. I don't think I beat it as a kid. I got pretty far, but you know what sucks?
Okay.
As a kid, I never had the memory. Damn, what the to be able to save the game. The freaking I
Oh,
can
the memory.
card.
Well, you're talking about on PlayStation.
Yes. So I never had a memory card. So I'd always try
Yeah.
to go as far as I can. And I think as
Mhm.
I got to like I don't know if you play the first one?
I did.
Okay, so I got up to Sniper Wolf, and then that's where like I couldn't get past that. But now I beat it on the collection, and then the one I played a lot was 3. I don't think I beat 2 either. Same concept. I never had a memory card. It was so
Right.
weird to play these games. I never had it. So now I'm gonna try to be the second one. I don't plan on playing 3 only because I played the hell out of it as a kid, and
Right.
I need to play that one. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm like you too. Like if I played the hell out of a game, like when the Ninja Gaiden, so they remastered Ninja Gaiden Black. People's like, "Oh, look how amazing!" I'm like, "Bro, I played this game so many times that I don't care how beautiful it look. I do not want to play it again. Like I wouldn't do it because I played it when it was on the regular like Xbox One and then the Xbox 360, and it's like, yeah, no. So I totally see what you're saying.
I don't even think I'm gonna play the remake either.
Yeah, I wouldn't, but you know. Now it depends, right? Now they have those remakes where it's like, okay, they remaster a game, right? But then the remakes, sometimes if they add some stuff to it, then it's like, oh, this technically is the same game, but it kind of isn't. Like the Resident Evil remakes. They're literally like, they throw like whole new stages and characters that wasn't in the game. You're like, wait, what?
Right.
So I mean, it just depends. But yeah, I wouldn't play it. But I'm a little bit of a hater of Metal Gear, so you know. And
yeah, I can tell.
I mean, I'm not bad. I gotta give Obi a chance to go back. He said ISO with the Metal Gear Solid. Let's go. Cowboy is such a hater. Bro, Cowboy, shut up. I'm just saying, man. Cherry Man said, I love Metal Gear. Splinter Cell needs to come back. I never played Splinter Cell. Never just had the interest. You know what's funny? I guess I want superpowers and all type of stuff like that. And so I guess Metal Gear is cool because Metal Gear got like the robots and all this stuff. But Splinter Cell looked like it was just, you know, Sam Fisher was just a dude with, the, you know, super sneaky. And I was like, you're not doing anything cool. Obi said, yo, Chariot Man wins. Who wins out of Sam Fisher or Solid Snake? That is a good one. And then Obi said, Cowboy, you are big bugging, and it's Revolver Ocelot to you, sir. Whatever. Anyways, games. What are you currently playing?
I hope my response isn't a complete upset to people, but I'm doing what I would normally do when I get bored with all the newfangled things that come out. I am playing 3 horror games, obviously not simultaneously, but like, you know, here and there, so I don't get tired of other stuff. I'm playing Alan Wake 2. I'm playing Silent Hill 2 Remake, and I'm also playing Resident Evil 4 Remake.
Nice. Now, is this your first time playing the Resident Evil 4 Remake?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I think
I was just going to say my older rig, like I was able to play it, but it had way too many problems for me to even try to run it at a, you know, decent frame rate or anything, you know, to be considered a game. It was not enjoyable.
Oh yeah, that's right, guys. Games just upgraded his PC, so he's rocking out right now. So that's cool.
Yes, sir.
I think the Resident Evil 4 remake was pretty close to what the original game was. They didn't mess with that as much as they did with Resident Evil 2 remake. So that's not, you know, kind of cool. And I guess it is.
Dude, that Alan Wake 2, though, like if anybody hasn't played it and you get a chance, you like horror games, Alan Wake 2 will mess with your head.
I love horror games, and Resident Evil is my favorite video game franchise, second to God of War being next. But I couldn't play Alan Wake 2 at first because it was digital only. Because I never played the first one, so I just wanted to at least rent this one. But now I can since it is physical, so it is on my list. But I'll check it out eventually.
It's worth it, bro.
Yeah, it looks like it might get real slow at times, though. Like the investigation.
Not so much slow, Well, yeah, but that's any psychological or survival horror game, emphasis on backtracking and finding clues. It's all
Okay.
about the puzzles.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, because the original Resident Evil was like puzzle crazy, you know. But
Yeah.
it wasn't. When I think of investigating, I think of like Gotham and Arkham Knights and stuff like that, where it's just like, bro, I don't want to be a detective. So
Yeah.
you know,
Just beat
puzzles
stuff up.
is different. Cherryman said, I can't wait to play Alan Wake 2. Never got to play it yet. And what
I'm
about you,
telling you,
FJ? You
Cherry,
playing
bro.
anything currently?
Returnal.
Okay. Dang, you went back to Returnal.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Returnal. I managed to get the Biome 3 so far. Right now I'm stuck on that one. But I got the blade and my grapple thing, so I'm able to go to the Tower of Sisyphus. And apparently I heard in the tower, if you sit in the tower, your gun still like level up and go.
You know what made me think of something? Oh, sorry, go ahead. I want you to finish before I go to the next thing.
No, go ahead.
So I just thought of a game I left out by mistake, and it got me thinking. I got a question for you guys. What game, if you could think of it, where you were almost like, I don't even want to play this anymore because it was like too buggy, or it had glitches, or it needed a patch. You're like, dude, they gotta patch this. Like, they have to patch this. And I was gonna mention to you guys, the game I forgot to mention is WWE 2K 2025. Obviously, I'm a big wrestling fan. So I, love playing the game. But dude, we have a wrestling league, right? My wrestling league I've been doing for over 2 years, never missed a week, right? And to get the brand new game, last week on our wrestling league, we started the new game. Let me tell you how it broke. Now, the online's always been kind of broken, and they always kind of don't fix it. They take forever. But let me tell you how broke this is, okay? And it's just, it made our night go from like 5 to 6 hours to like 10 hours. It was ridiculous. So if you pick a match and you say, okay, let's create a match, right? So let's say you got a regular normal match, right? Make it in layman's term. A regular match where you have to pin in the ring. Okay, you guys get that. But you want to turn on, and let's say if 4 people playing, I'm going to keep it simple. 4 people are playing and you got to pin in the ring, right? One person pins somebody and the match is over. Whoever get the pin first. And you say, you know what? I just want to make it where you could pin outside the ring. And if somebody get pinned, they just get eliminated and we keep going to one person is the last person. Simple stuff. Bro, how about the WWE 2K 2025 game is broken? So you can't, like, you could create a match and add these simple things I mentioned, because our main way to play is elimination matches and make the night go fast instead of we had all these one-on-one matches. It doesn't work. You put it on and it doesn't work. Neither thing works. You can't pin outside the ring and you can't eliminate people. So we were like, what? So we had to like deviate and try to come up with different stuff, and it just stretched the night out. So I even tried earlier today. I even went as far as to try WWE 2K 2025, the PlayStation 4 version, because I thought maybe the new mode called the Island that's online only was the reason for this glitch happening. They didn't patch it. Bro, it doesn't even work on the PlayStation 4 version. And I'm like, the game's been out for 2 weeks now, or a week and a half. How did they not patch this? Like, how do you offer you could play online with your friends and you could create matches, and then when you create matches, it doesn't work? Like, I'm blown away, and I was so frustrated. Like, that was the most frustrated I've been playing the league because there's so many bugs and glitches and stuff. And obviously, I don't want to stop playing the league. Like, we're going to work around it and cross our fingers they fix it soon. But I just can't believe the incompetence of a company and such a big game, such a big franchise. And it just shows that the online mode is an afterthought, that the main game is the meat and potatoes is to play with your friends in your house. Like, you could play with each other with 4 controllers, or either you just play single player. So That's my game. But what? And then a second game I would have to say is Quantum Error. That game was like the buggiest game I played in my life, but I played and beat the whole thing. I just have my patience with it and try not to pull the hair out that I don't have. So games, I'll jump to you. Is there a game you could think of that was just so buggy, just so unfinished? It really made you feel like this is just not cool.
What called Fantastics the Day After?
What game?
Does anybody remember that zombie game? That was a complete scam. The Day After, Day After Tomorrow, or tomorrow. The zombie game that was supposed to rival DayZ, and that one. That one. The graphical errors, the lack of terrain, the lack of character models, the lack of any interior game, period, is what got me. But yeah, you brought up something that was so buggy, and like there were so many problems with that game. It literally, what was it? Shut down day 2, I think.
Yeah, it was like day 2.
It shut down day 2. I'm like, dude.
Yeah, that's wild. So you actually bought it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I did to try it, and it really wasn't worth it. And thankfully, I was able to get a refund for it because it was like it was before a 24-hour period. I mean, I think Steam gives you like, I don't know, a couple of days. I don't remember, but there's been points in time where I was from Steam. But yeah.
Wow, that's
I was
crazy.
so hyped for it too. That's the thing.
I mean, the trailer they showed did look pretty good, so that is kind of messed up. Wow.
Yeah, I was thinking like The Division with zombies.
It kind of looked like I could see that, The Division with zombies. ISO, what about you, man? Have you encountered a game that just made you almost be like, you know what, I'm done?
I would say the closest that came to mind was Battlefield 2042. That was pretty disappointing. I would say whatever game he mentioned, but people already speculated it was a scam. So it was like, I was like, hell no, I ain't buying that shit.
Yeah, I was stupid. I just, I couldn't get up beyond the hype. That was my bad.
Yeah, they did go on and on about that game that they thought it was a scam. Let me ask you this. Do you think it really was a scam, or did they just, maybe they was over their head?
Oh no, it was a scam. It was definitely a scam. There's no
you're talking about the
What say, FCAT?
I just came back. I heard y'all was talking about the day before thing.
Yeah, because I was asking you guys, what game is a game that was so buggy it almost made you not want to play the game? Like because I was playing WWE last Wednesday, and I'm not gonna lie, bro, we love the game. We've been playing for over 2 years straight, never missed a week. That's crazy. And we were like, hey, bro, this is so terrible. Like, they literally went from the week before we was playing WWE 2K 2024 and went right into the next week, and it had the same exact errors where you'll get in a lobby and then somebody, let's say 8 people are playing, 6 people are playing, 4 people are playing. You're like, hey, I can't see who's in number 3 spot. So that means if you press start and go forward, the game's not going to start. So the person who can't see the person have to jump out, close their game, and come back in. Now, mind you, we learned all of this. I swear we feel like we're testers. And so how you go from the last game into the new game and the same thing is in the new game, that's terrible. And then worse glitches. So anyway, so I was asking you guys, what's a game that you ever played and you were like, just on the fence, like, yo, I'm almost not going to play this game anymore. Or maybe you did stop playing it. So is it you? And I said my second game was
buggiest game we ever played.
What comes to mind? Yeah, like what is the buggiest game released, was all jacked up, you couldn't believe it.
Unplayable.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Third question.
Yeah, what game?
I guess Quantum Error.
I said that was number 2.
Wait, isn't that what you play, Cowboy? Is that's the firefighter or something?
Yeah, that's the fight. Yeah, that's what I said. I played it, and but I did beat it though. So I gotta get credit for it. I'll get there.
But the thing with the day before thing, I don't think there's a case because they gave the money back.
No, but still,
everybody got a refund.
Yeah, but still, in all, to his point, it still was terrible that he was trying to play it, and all the stuff he mentioned was like the game was unplayable.
Yeah, day before was pretty bad.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Well, real quick, let me do this and see if I get it right this time. Oh, I get it. You just go to the top. Okay, I'm learning. Let me jump to the chat real quick. So let me see. Obi said Metal Gear is way better than Resident Evil. Hey, now let me ask you which franchise is more successful? Let me know. We should solve this in our first to 5 in Call of Duty. Bro, you probably suck in Call of Duty. Rude Diggs is in the building. Sag swerfing. Hold up, I just said that. Swag surfing. All right, you guys got to see the. Well, you will see what it looks like on YouTube. Oh wait, yeah, we did just pick that up. Yeah, did just pick it up, and it's bad. Yo, Wilson is in the building. Gotta say Arkham Knight. Oh wait, Arkham Knight had some issues. Wow. Outriders on Stadia was super buggy. That's wild. Wow. FCAT, you got anything else?
Nah, that's pretty much it.
Damn, FCAT ran out.
Other than, apparently GTA trailer 2 might come again for the millionth time.
Are you guys tired of hearing GTA trailer might come out? Like, is that like, are you like, if I was a GTA, I'm glad I'm not a GTA fan. If I was a GTA fan, here's the thing. Who's the person that's actually spreading the rumors that the trailer is coming? Like, everybody. Is like, because I know people are throwing
the fans.
Okay, so shame on
super
yourself.
fans.
Yeah, shame on yourself. Because I always hear that. I'm like, dude, nowhere did Rockstar makes anything public. So where are they getting this from?
Oh, the janitor.
Yeah.
The janitor.
There's also the Switch 2 reveal next month.
Real quick, what'd you say, ISO?
Oh, I said the janitor. The janitor is
janitor, right? Like, I was in school and I heard the janitor going by. He was like, "Oh, guess what? Grand Theft Auto."
Yeah, the janitor works at Rockstar. That's why he knows.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, real quick, guys. What I wanted is this show be a little crazy, little shaken up, whatever. But listen, we're cool. We're doing kumbaya, and I love it, right? And I'm not telling you guys to get crazy if you don't need to get crazy. But I'm just saying that it's great that we're touching these topics. But I just got somebody in the back that's going to come on right now.
Oh, is it purple?
And this guy.
Oh, no.
No. This guy, just for some reason, can't help himself. He got the biggest mouth of anybody I know. I had the biggest meltdown in my history of YouTube because of this guy. So coming on is none other than, I'm going to still call him Vet Rage Gaming. Vet. What is up, man?
What's going on? What is this sissy show I'm watching? Like,
what you mean, sissy show? What the
hell is this shit?
We're having good, wholesome.
Wholesome. What is this? A family show now? Look, I know that you used to be the Cowboy and the King of Entertainment, but damn, I didn't realize when you retired.
Listen, man, those was years ago when I was, the crazy guy started trouble, man. But I don't do that no more, all right?
No, you didn't. It ain't that. I think you just got weak. Like, kicked in and you just weak now.
It's like what Cody Rhodes told John Cena. It's like, go find the real cowboy.
Dude, look.
I did say,
cowboy. Like, I don't even know who you are anymore.
Whoa! I did say that's why I'm changing the format a little bit. So I'm gonna, but again, I'm just here.
Oh, that's what it is,
bro. Listen, I did go on hiatus for a long time. Where I was like, you know what? I don't even think ISO was around when I was a bit extra. And that's probably when I was just getting.
To be fair, I was born in Florida, but I also, I didn't turn out weak though. So I'm saying.
Anyway, Jet, what games are you playing right now? I know you've been playing Assassin's Creed. I was saying earlier that I was watching you play. Tell us about that. Actually, bro, tell us about Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed Shadows. I've been playing GTA 5 Enhanced, but Shadows, dude, I haven't gotten that far, and I've only done the first 3 hours. But I know that there's controversy around it, but you know that's just from pansies that got their their drawers shoved up their ass too far. So
woke
you know,
culture.
I look multicultural BS. That's what the woke want to
Indeed.
say. I'm not here to baby nobody. I don't care about any of that, and I take it as a challenge. I have a buddy that was streaming and said he broke a few of those temple things or whatever the hell they're called in the game that the Japanese worship, you know, where all they pray and stuff. I don't know what any of that is, but I said, so you broke a few of them and you got like hate-filled comments galore. I said, well, I'm going to take that as a challenge and I'm going to amplify what you did, and I'm just going to smash everything in the game as I continue on. It's open world. I can decapitate people's heads. I can dismember their arms. You know, there's so much stuff. I'm going to just,
so this
I'm
is
probably going to be the most hated I'm probably going to get myself banned from the country of Japan at the rate that I'm going to go.
I guess this is like the most violent Assassin's Creed game, right? No, the one with the most recent one, not Mirage, but the one before that was pretty violent.
Valhalla? No, this I think will top Valhalla. Wow. Because in Valhalla you weren't chopping people's heads off, chopping their arms off like finishing moves. Like I watched a couple of the clips that I was sent from Ubisoft, and it's like watching Mortal Kombat style. Damn. Like you're just jamming a knife in, ripping it out through, and then just slicing the head off and shit.
Do you think this is a good route for Assassin's Creed to like turn the dial up?
Oh yeah, they needed it. But the other thing that caught my attention with this was not when you first load the game, it puts you kind of like in this Animus hub.
Okay.
And you have to scroll through, like it shows the history of the year that each game started. But what caught my attention out of all of that was as you're scrolling through, if I had all of those games installed, I could load all of them from within that one spot.
Well, remember when he was talking about what is it called again? Ubisoft Scalar, and then they were talking about they wanted to have a thing called Assassin's Creed. I did a video on it actually.
Yeah,
Assassin's Creed, like a hub.
Yeah, because they wanted like its own world almost or something like that. And that's what I think this is going to be. And that's gonna if that's what it is, it's going to be awesome because you don't have to load it bypasses the launcher. Yeah. I'm hoping that it has its own launcher, but I kind of don't.
Well, here's the thing. It's kind of, some people gave it backlash. It reminds me of what Call of Duty did. Remember now, Call of Duty allows you to have every game, but then some people are like, they don't like it. So,
well, you know, that's because Call of Duty ain't nobody care about Call of Booty besides 12-year-olds.
So wait. Let me back up before you say that. Well, you know what? I was gonna say this is pretty much what you want to say to the people of Assassin's Creed, but I think this is what you want to say to everybody, Vet. So just because you're on the show, I just think people should know how Vet feels.
Man the fuck up.
That's pretty much it, right?
One of us are here to babysit and all of that. That's what it's all about. I mean, we are legendary. I've been doing this. Yeah, I've been doing this game and stuff a long time. I've been on this. You know how I am. We've been doing this shit for what 7? Well, you longer than me, but you know.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Get that somebody. Oh yeah, and Maker's going to be in Japan, so please, Maker. I'm going to give you a great piece of advice. Do what I would do. Just act like Vet. I swear you won't get banned from that country. Not that I am.
So I was saying Switch 2 reveal next month. The showcase for Switch 2 and
oh, that's right. It is next month.
That's a midnight. That's a midnight's in 2 weeks. So is that Claire Expedition 33.
Oh, that one looks good. I'm actually excited for that one.
Is that the one that's available now? Is that the one that's available now?
You can
No, it's
preload
not
it.
out yet.
You can preload it on Game Pass right now.
I swear
that game
people were
does
playing that
look
though. I
No,
swear
no, no.
people.
We're
No,
talking
that's
about the one that's like a RPG.
Oh,
the
that.
only game. The only
turn-based.
game that's available now is Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Right.
And
right.
WWE that just came out.
Yeah,
No,
WWE.
I need to get that. Twitch pays me, I'll be getting that one, but I'll have to get it on PC because
Well, don't play it online because you might rip all your hair out.
what hair? I already
Oh, well,
lost
there you
that a
go.
long time ago. So I
Hold on, let me catch up with the chat real quick. Oh, look! See how smooth I did that, guys. I'm getting better. Let's go. All right, guys. So I want to be interactive. I want to get to a lot of you guys. Let me go through the chat really quick because my man Rudigs is in the building. He said a GTA 6 trailer 2 April 1st. Yeah, right. April 1st. I ain't no sissy. Ron said. Rudig said, Vet's not a nice guest. Vet is a mean mugger. Mr. Urban World said Vet is on vacation inside of his 90th home, showing his dominance. And then Dodge Man said, I'll be picking up Assassin's Creed. Maker said, speaking of Japan, I'll be there in 2.5 weeks. And then Rudig said, Maker's going to get his Bad A Dragon tattoo right on his forehead. Obi said, I just challenged Cowboy to Call of Duty. I don't own Call of Duty, though. I have to Gamefly it. Let me see. Rudy said, can I get that soundbite, Anthony? Nah, man, I can't share Chucky, man. I've been gaming longer than Cowboy, been alive. Switch 2 is dead on arrival without exclusives. Damn. Well, we know Switch 2 will definitely have exclusives. They're going to not have exclusives.
It doesn't. They don't even need exclusives. That's the thing. Anybody that says a Nintendo device is dead on arrival does not know how Nintendo works.
Well, let's be clear. Nintendo has never made a device without exclusives. So I feel like, and why would it not have exclusives? So I feel like
that's the thing. It's gonna have, if it has a Mario game, if it has a Princess Peach game. It doesn't, not even Mario Kart. It just, as long as there's a Mario, there's a Zelda, or Donkey Kong, or Princess Peach, it's gonna sell.
Remember in the trailer it showed Mario Kart, so that's the one game it showed.
So we already know it's got an exclusive because let's be real, there's no other system on this planet that will ever have that will have Mario Kart. They're never gonna let that go.
They did actually put Mario Kart on Android. So
That's true.
Yeah.
That was a money grab, but I'll give them that. They did expand that one there.
And that was multiplayer too. You was actually able to play that with other people.
Yeah, it was pretty good. But I will say that no matter what, Nintendo will be fine. Doesn't matter how that device could be completely underpowered, but it doesn't matter because they compete with themselves. Nintendo's in their whole little world, and their fan base does not care. I guarantee that most of their fan base does not watch YouTube videos about Nintendo. They probably watch the Nintendo stuff, but they're not going to sit and watch a bunch of YouTubers trashing Nintendo or saying, well, you should get this and that.
I agree.
They're sold. That fan base is locked in. If you're a Nintendo fan, you're going to get it no matter what. It's like being in the Apple ecosystem.
Apple fan,
yeah. Once you're in, you're in.
No, I agree. Real quick.
How much crack is Obi Rose?
Hold on, real quick. Dodge Man got a highlight. He said $10 from Dodge Man. Xbox is good console to game on, but when it comes to streaming content for games, it sucks. Dodge Man conclusion: Xbox just sucks. Damn. Wait. Xbox just sucks, or are you just saying just the streaming? Because that's kind of bad. Rudy said Wii 2 was dead on arrival. Very short. He said, rumor is PS is buying Mario. Wow, this guy. PlayStation getting Mario soon. Let me see. Dodge Man Gaming put the 10 spot. I appreciate it, Dodge Man. Thank you very much, man. Let me just thank you real quick. Dodge Man, you're the guy, man. I appreciate it. And we definitely got to get into some Monster Hunter later on tonight. If Mario Kart 9 is on the Switch with back compatible, it won't be an exclusive. Nah, Apple lost me. And I had to put the MacBook down. Get a Asus. Never been happier. Okay. Well, I think so let me ask you guys this: do you feel that Rudix is saying that if Nintendo has a game that's on the Switch 2 and the Switch 1. That's not considered exclusive.
Yes, it is, because that's like all they'd have to do is put certain features. You lock certain features behind the new console versus the old console. It's no different than Sony does the same thing. Sony will do the same thing. If you buy if they come out with a certain game, you're going to have certain things that are going to be exclusive to the PS5 Pro over the PlayStation 5.
No, yeah, I think even if it's, I think that's still exclusive. If you have something on a Xbox One and an Xbox Series, it's still, and it's not on anything else, that's still exclusive.
Madden is a prime example of that. Let's be real. How many times when the 360 was, or the Xbox One era, and then they came out with the Series X? Remember, you had two different copies of the Madden game that you could get. You could have one that was exclusive to the Series S, Series X, and then you had the one for the Xbox One era systems. And the difference between the two was there were certain features that you just could not play on that older system. It's no different.
Damn, my man Rudig's retracted a message. I seen the message. I was gonna pop it on the screen. I never got a chance to. Damn.
Yeah, well, sometimes when Vet has to drop some knowledge, he's
taking back messages now. Hold on, let me see if
yeah. So you can't see a difference. He say you can't see a difference, Cowboy.
Hold on, that's what
that's what Rudig said. That's what you can't see a difference.
Oh, I mean, listen, I can't see. Listen, I'll be honest with y'all. I can't see a difference with the PlayStation 5 Pro. So, I mean, listen, maybe I remember when I was playing.
I'm not saying I'm not saying graphics. I'm not saying that that's the issue. I'm talking about there are features, game features, specific game features that are not available.
Right. That's what you were talking about.
Yeah.
That guy was trying to be funny.
That reminds me of going from Destiny 1 on 360 to Destiny 1 on Xbox One.
The only way. Oh, go ahead.
It was just like a little less janky and like the graphics were like.
I remember
only slightly better.
Look, Rue, go play Concord on your PlayStation 5. Oh, that's right. My bad, bro. I'm sorry.
Damn.
Sorry,
Damn.
I'm sorry.
Damn.
How'd that work out for you?
Concord went to Stadia. Went to Stadia.
Well, listen, I got to read it out. He said, "Bet just runs his mouth. LOL. I don't hear coherent thoughts."
No, that you will never hear coherent thoughts that I say, because that's not something that works in my brain. That's not how one with PTSD works. I just say whatever the hell I want when I want, and that's what makes me better than most people. I can't help that.
Listen, man, that's why I call you Vet Rage Gaming. You know,
it's a gift.
He said, "How about you beat a game?" Damn,
I beat a game or two. I don't have time to sit and stare at a PlayStation screen all day long.
Are we having our first battle between the person in the chat and on screen?
Well, here's the thing. It's not my fault. Look, Rue. Look, I don't need to beat games because I play multiplayer games. I get that PlayStation has a few, but let's be real. PlayStation's a single player's thing.
All right, listen. Rudig's, what's your comeback? Because he said, "LOL, Vet don't beat games, he just trolls."
Hey, you know what? I'll troll.
Does he not have a comeback? Vet, what's your comeback, man?
What am I trolling? Oh, the fact that PlayStation ain't got nothing? It's okay.
Damn.
It's okay. Because my 10,000 plus subs that I've got and my views that I continually get for all of my variety games that I play say otherwise.
Man, you can't say that to him. He's the PlayStation guy. He does his PlayStation show. Come on, man.
What show? I haven't seen a PlayStation show in a while.
Yeah, he does
Did he get the Phil Harrison treatment? Oh,
damn. Rudig, man, you coming on? You got something to say?
He ain't got nothing.
I think you just shut him down, man.
Sorry.
Man,
look.
Ron's like.
Hey, so look, and don't let the shirt fool you, because it's not even this. This ain't the phrase. Wait, hold on. What we got
Hold
here?
on. He said, LOL, 10K subs you purchase. Ooh, you want to go there, Vet?
Oh,
Vet.
You getting your advice from Jeff Jisnak now too? Oh, that's cute. That's real cute. How's that PlayStation show coming along? Or did that get scrapped also? Oh, you gave that one the Phil Harrison treatment. I'm sorry, I forget that you're buddies with your good Canadian pal Jeff Jisnak, who loves to troll. But if you're gonna use his bit, you might want to come up with something a little bit more clever than that. That's cool though.
All right, so I have to say this. Where we're going, these guys are taking this. It is entertaining, but I'm just saying that you guys are allowed to say whatever you want, but just remember.
Man the fuck up.
I don't want when the show is over to be hurt feelings. Y'all not to be boys no more, all right?
Hurt feelings? Please, I got plenty of shows. I'm doing 2-3 shows a day. I ain't got time for hurt feelings. I ain't got time to check and see if someone needs a tissue. I actually have content that I produce at least 2 to 3 times a day. At least each show is at least 3 to 5 hours or 7 or 10 hours a day. Now, I get that you got real life stuff. I get that you got a house you're building and all of that. And I'm retired and I get to sit on my ass and play video games all day. But you know what? Somebody's got to do it. And at least,
Listen, you are the new king of content.
Well, and like the shirt doesn't say, I may have to get a different shirt and it'll be adjusted because I know there's like this Austin 316, but we're going to just say it's Vet 316 now because Austin's retired as well. And it's Vet 316 who's going to whoop your ass in every game I touch. I'm like liquid gold at this point. But so let's go. Let's continue the show before this thing gets out of hand. Come on.
So listen, I'm gonna bring the guys back on, but I would like to say, the little debate between you and Rudigs, you did win because he did, he ran off. So give it up to Vet. If somebody take too long to respond,
Ron, I don't want to know why. I just want to say I don't want to know why Ron wants a tissue.
Listen, I don't know why Ron wants a tissue either. But at the end of the day,
I get scared with
now, hold on. I got one last question though. Before we bring the guys back on, guys, this is something new, and I want to do this. So we're gonna have rebuttals and stuff. But my question is, and I need you guys to answer, is Vet keeping it real? So you're just gonna simply write real. Oh, hold up. Wait a minute. He said, there's no debate. I'm not arguing with someone not on my level. Damn.
Well, that's because I don't waste my time on a console. I go where real gamers go, and that's PC.
He said he upgraded.
I upgraded to the real gamers thing. Like you got Xbox, then you got the kitty box, which is called the PlayStation. I know there's the PS5 Pro for the hardcore gamers. And then you got real gamers. That's what they use. It's called a play.
What about the Switch? You left out the Switch.
Oh, I don't even waste my time on that. I ain't got time for that. That's like the cozy gamer side. I mean, everybody's got that, but I'm just saying. Well, look at here. I got where the hell is that thing? Hold on. Let me grab that.
I came to listen to game talk, not rants with someone who don't even beat games. All right. So we're dragging this thing out a little bit. Why he keep coming at him saying he don't beat games? All right.
I mean, if we're gonna do some Tekken or Mortal Kombat, let me get this controller out first.
Now, let me
then
bring
I
the guy.
Pull me up real quick, Cowboy.
I'm pulling you up. All right, so let's switch up a little bit, but that was definitely a bit fun. Thank you for that, Vet and Rudigs, for entertaining the people.
Hey, that's what we got.
ISO, I know you got a lot going on, but thank you for still hanging in there. I appreciate it. So this says, has Harrison fired you lately? Savage Planet Devs taunt former Stadia boss Phil Harrison with GDC billboard. So what is this, FK? Damn.
So the guys who made 30th Savage Planet, remember that game was exclusive to Stadia, and it almost died with Stadia. And so they kind of put up this billboard mocking Phil Harrison.
Man, they actually went to that level to put a billboard up?
I mean, with a forehead like that, you'd think we'd be able to find him by now.
And, real quick, guys, for full transparency, it's all love. Like Vet said, Rude Diggs knows I love him. So
yeah,
all love.
That's the whole thing. It's all the same, because if it wasn't Anthony and I wouldn't even be on the show.
Definitely.
Let's be real.
But now, you know what's crazy? So remind me. So I remember them having a game, right? Savage Planet. And I remember it being on Stadia. And then I think they had to give up the studio or something, right? Like, what happened again? Huh?
What's up?
I think they had to give up their studio or
Stadia
something,
died
right?
is what happened.
No, I know, but then I think and then they had to they created like a new name for their studio or something like that, right? Like they
Yeah, and they had to port it off of Stadia onto everything else.
right. Yeah, that was crazy. So they pretty much was on Stadia exclusive, and then Stadia died, and it almost killed the company. That was crazy.
The thing about Phil Harrison, though, like the whole time, like he was like absent for the entirety of Stadia. Like he was just not there.
Mm-hmm.
Like you see Phil Spencer and all these other people all the time, but for some reason, Phil Harrison with Stadia, like it's like Stadia didn't even have a CEO.
All right, I think I'm a bounce, guys.
Right.
Oh, did he leave? All right, well, I'm out. You guys have a good one. Appreciate you guys. Have fun with your topics and enjoy the rest of your day.
All right. Cowboy ISO's leaving.
Damn, I just missed him. All right, ISO, thanks for coming on, man. I appreciate it. Definitely good to have you on, man. Again, congratulations to the baby. Guys, give it up for ISO, Motion, Gaming, and little baby ISO. Good stuff. And I did put the link to his channel in the chat, so definitely check him out. But go ahead.
Next up, I forgot to mention this, but this game's shutting down Star Wars Hunters. It was
this looked like something that would have been playing when he was in his Disney days.
No, I played it. I played this. I played this on the playtest thing on PC, and it's literally third person Concord with Star Wars characters.
So what is it? It's called Star Wars Hunters?
Yeah. It was just like freaking Concord.
Let me see. Let's check out a trailer real quick. Let's check out the launch trailer. I'm gonna have to mute it because Disney don't play no games.
Hell no, they don't.
Yeah, so I ain't Vet would know personally. But,
Well, they're shutting it down, so I don't think they care.
Nah,
that's like saying Nintendo don't care about emulation and
right. Right?
They
ain't gonna get me.
Is this gameplay or is it a cinematic?
I said this was a launch trailer. Let me just see if they show any.
It might be just cinematic.
But you said it's a first person shooter?
No, it's third person. And like when you pick a character, like it looks just like freaking Concord and like
you have me a little confused.
The game mode isn't like Concord, but it's a little bit Concordish. Like you definitely see the similarities if you play Concord in this.
Okay. Yeah, this looks like they're not showing. Let me see gameplay. There we go.
Yeah, gameplay.
I mean, I can see how it could have been fun. You running around or whatnot, shooting up, people. I'm trying to think what I'm gonna eat for dinner tonight.
At Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen?
Yeah, well, it's like my kid had a school function thing for Dairy Queen. That's why.
Oh wait, Dairy Queen has more than just ice cream?
Yeah.
Oh, I never knew that. I don't
Yeah,
think I ever went
they
to
have
Dairy
regular food. Yeah, they got regular food.
I mean, it's expensive as hell, but yeah, they got regular food. I mean,
Yeah.
it was a downgrade from what I had last night. Last night I grilled rainbow trout.
Oh, nice.
You don't see like
Is
this kind
trout?
of the similarities to Concord with this.
Yeah, I can see it.
Is trout a fishy fish or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was good though. It was damn good. No, I can see that, but it also looks like the what's that EA one that's like that cartoony style shit, but it's the shooting and all that.
Yeah, what is that?
Apex.
Yeah.
Apex.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of looks. It's got that vibe to it. Also, I can see how it was. It's just another PvP. It's like a Fortnite, but with Star Wars, so it doesn't surprise me. I don't
You
know.
know the thing is, if you
This
want
is
to play
on.
games,
This is
right?
also on mobile.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
a mobile game?
yeah, it was also on mobile.
Oh, it's also on mobile. All right.
Well,
You know the thing is, I think it's one of those things, right?
PC.
Like when you think of certain games, right? Like what happened to me, I played that Kazan game. I'm gonna have to pull that up. But and then when I played it, I was like, dude, I might as well just play God of War, and I put God of War in. So I think it's kind of one of those things as a gamer. Sometimes you'll play a game and you'll just be like, why play this when I could just play something else that I feel, is similar but a little better. So.
Yeah.
It is what it is. What is that game called?
Ron said Dairy Queen and Burger King should have a baby together. Then it would be Princess, right? Princess something. Princess Wendy. Princess Wendy's.
What the hell?
There you go. Yeah, it was the Sword of the Berserker was the name of the thing. So hold up. I want to play a little bit of this.
Hang on one sec.
Look at this though. It looks cool as hell. It's kind of got the cell shaded look. But yeah, they let you play in the beta. And again, I didn't play it for that long, but I was just like, man, let me turn on God of War. But I love it's super bloody. Yeah. Let me get to the chat. So Obi did leave. Rudik said there's a handheld, a devs making fun games for gamers. A lot of population is making games for money. It's games when games do both, but often is rare. Yeah, you know what it is? I'm sure they come up with a concept, right? And they say, hey, this would be cool. I think gamers would like it. And then the publisher, I'm pretty sure, would get involved and say, okay, well, what is this doing that's going to make a certain amount of money? And do you think you can make this much money? And then I'm sure in my head, that's probably where it goes,
Yeah.
And,
hey, I'm going to hop off, though, because I got to get my kid to bed.
All right, man. Listen, Vet.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on.
I would have been. Oh no, I know. I would have been in earlier, but like I said, we were out for my kids' stuff, school stuff.
Gotcha.
So.
All right, man. Well, look, I'll be looking forward to that next Assassin's Creed stream.
Yep, it'll be tomorrow morning.
Definitely, guys. I will put Vet's. Why didn't I pull this up already? But I will be putting his stuff in the chat so you can check them out. Here, let me just do it this way. But Vet, hey, hold up real quick, Vet. Give us a little snippet of your channel, man. Tell us about it real quick.
Just a variety channel still. Same thing I do all the time. Cause chaos, wreak havoc, the usual shit. I've just been doing GTA 5 online, Xbox stuff here and there, some cloud gaming, and Shadows right now. And that's locally installed stuff. I got some other stuff in the works. I'm just waiting for some feedback. And then, yeah. And then I hang out with other people in Discords and chat and streams. The usual stuff I do.
Dope. Well,
But
look,
that
Vet,
is
Well, look, man, thank you for coming on. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
of
Guys,
course.
here's Vet's channel right there. I'll tell you this much. The dude is super entertaining. He's a funny guy, also a family guy. He literally does it all. He is the new king of content. He's in it, got his hands in every cookie jar you can imagine. And
I just don't do the vlogs. That's the only thing I don't do.
Hey, you was doing them a couple times where you guys was in the pool and all that.
Yeah, I was for a bit.
Yeah.
I was at one point, but I pulled back on that stuff. I might do them again. We're going to be moving to Iowa in June, so to be closer to the granddaughter and all that. So
Yeah, big move too, because you came from Minnesota to Virginia, right?
Yep, and then going
Yeah,
back out west to
Gotcha.
Iowa. So corn country.
Fair enough.
But hey, if it'll get me a chance to be close to the Hawkeyes, close to my daughter, my granddaughter, and maybe get to see Seth Rollins curb stomp somebody, I'll be good with that.
Hey, listen, yeah.
So-
Ron said pool streams. Yeah, we was. Oh,
Hell
wow.
yeah. Hey, I'm sure Anthony will be doing those pool streams soon. It'll be warming up out here.
Hey, listen, you know what's funny? We literally today had the pool guy come by to fix our timer.
my
The timer was broken, so we finally said, okay, let's get it fixed. So he came to fix the timer and check the skimmer because it wasn't like sucking in as powerful for some reason. So it's coming.
Ron, ain't nobody want to see the One Piece.
Come on, man, you're not gonna put that singlet on?
Hell no.
Oh, man.
All right, I'll catch you later, buddy.
All right, man, take care.
Yep, see you
later. All right. Guys, that is none other than Vet Rage Gaming. And good stuff. It's cool that he popped on in. And I think FCAT popped off by mistake. But so I'm trying to figure out what to eat. That is the question for the day. My wife asked me, and I'm gonna figure it out. So but man, guys, thanks for popping in. I want this to be different. I don't want it to be the same show that everybody else is doing. But the only way it's gonna work is you guys gotta have a little thick skin, right? You seen Vet came on, him and Rude Diggs went at it. Now I'm not saying I'm trying to get people to go at it, but if you do, I don't mind it happening on here, and we're gonna make it entertaining. So like and earlier, ISO and DudeGamez got into it for a little bit, but at the end of the day, we're all grown, consenting adults. And so, when you guys come on the show on Tuesdays, you don't know what it's going to get. And if we get into little debates, I'm going to allow those two people to literally have a debate. Because I feel like you watch others' programs, right? And two people might get into it, but you got all these people talking, and then somebody's cutting somebody off, and it gets crazy. And then sometimes it goes too crazy. But I am going to be the judge, jury, and executioner. I'm going to jump in where I need to be. I'm going to stop things. I'm going to pull things back, and we're going to make it fun. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. I will be back later on tonight because on Tuesday nights, I do some Monster Hunter streams. But I kind of just don't do it whenever I get to it. So it is 8:10 p.m. Eastern right now. I said 8:10. It is 8:10 p.m. Eastern right now, and but I will get to it. So I will definitely stream some Monster Hunter later on today. But my wife and I, we're gonna get something to eat. So we'll see where she want to go to eat. Probably some fast food. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. I think we did a good job. We covered a bunch of stuff. You guys are epic. Listen, make sure you come back next week. Bring some topics you want to talk about. Listen, you could also call people out. If you might be like, yo, I'm calling that person out. He's not keeping it real. Because this is keeping it real with the Cowboy. So at the end of the day, call out who you need to call out. I'm going to pull up your comments. I'm going to pull them up. And it'll be you two like it was Just Vet and Rude Diggs going at it. Because this is going to be epic. And then eventually people either going to come on because they want to mix it up. Or some people are going to be like, oh, I'm not going on the Cowboy show because it's crazy. They get crazy over there. Listen, somebody in this community got to do it. And I remember it was me, Ryzak, and Jeff. We used to have a show called No Yes Men. And we was the most hated people in the community because we did a show and we called everybody out. We called everybody on their nonsense. We said names. We wasn't afraid of anything. And the show was great, but Ryzak had to, go about his business, do his lively thing, which is cool. But let's take a little blast from the past, shall we? And bring up No Yes Men.
My dad says we have to rename the show. What did you say the show should be called?
The Opinionators.
The Opinionators.
Same difference. Bro, that was live, man. Listen, me, Zryzak, and Jeff, man, it was a crazy crew. It was something I came up with, and I wanted to find the guys I could think of that had balls. Like, they wasn't afraid to say nothing. They said what was ever on their mind, and it was such an epic show. So I think I'm going back in reverse, where I was trying not to be the bad cowboy anymore. Well, I want to put on a product for you guys every Tuesday that's going to be edgy. I want when you guys to leave, you'd be like, that show was kind of crazy. That show was a little wild. So if you want to come on here and bring on your console war nonsense, I'm going to stop standing in your way, and I'm going to let you guys do your thing. But I will facilitate it instead of feeling like I'm held hostage and I'm got to listen to all the nonsense. So I will pull you guys apart and put you together, and we'll mix it up, and we're going to make it entertaining. But with that being said, Rudigs said, Vet's soft, bro. Vet is a talker. So the thing with Vet is he will talk. And so you can't shut him up. So I think a man that can't be shut up is dangerous, you know, because he is going to say whatever, and he's going to go to that level where probably don't need to be. But hey, I'm going to put it on here if he wants to go to that level, because I'm taking it back. I'm going to give you guys a piece of this channel that will be a little bit more racy, you know. But anyway, guys, I'm going to get out of here, go find something to eat. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. You guys are nothing less than epic. And with that being said, let's see how I want to end the show. I'll put on this. Good night, Mama.
And now your mama knows.
Welcome to. Whoa. Ray just popped up. Hold the phone. Ray, what the heck are you doing here, man? Wow. It's good to see you, Ray, man. I hope everything's going good with you, Evan, and your wife. And just want to say, man, I miss you, bro. It's good every little chance I get to talk to you. I appreciate it. So, you know, definitely got my beginnings from meeting you. I feel like this whole cowboy thing would have never been a thing if it wasn't for Ray, the game in Cyborg. So shout out to you, man, and thanks for popping in. I appreciate that. But all right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here again, and I just had to say what's up to my guy Ray once I seen him pop in. Ray, you lurking, bro. But yeah, Ray, listen, I'm gonna be bringing back a little bit of that edgy stuff. You know, that we kind of like if you think of the No Yes Man days. I miss Ryzak, I miss Jeff, and so Tuesdays might be a little crazy. I might be, you know, that show in the neighborhood, but I'll be doing my thing, scrolling through the internet, and I'll be bringing up stories. And if people are having some crazy stuff, you know what we used to say in No Yes Man, hey, don't put your business out there then, because if you do, it's going to be on here. Well, not that I really know many people in the community anymore like that, but either way, I will talk about it. If it's a crazy story, I'm going to bring it up, and we will name drop. But with that being said, I'm going to get out of here, and you guys are epic, and good night, Mama. Right to that.
And now your mama knows.
Welcome to Anthony L. Lewis Entertainment, where everything is in real life, no characters, no filters, just Anthony L. Lewis. What to expect is me meeting people, going to different places, and checking out a bunch of different things, be it movies, restaurants, or anything else. Oh, and one of my favorite hobbies are video games, so I guess we'll be doing some of that too. Well, I'll see you all in the next video, and I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and share this to some. Purple, the link is literally pinned in the chat. All right, don't BS me now. The link is there. If you wanted to jump in, you know damn well you could have jumped in. All right. So the cool thing is the way I'm ending the shows now, instead of me having auto end, you know, guys coming in red hot is none other than Purple Haze. Purple, what's going on? Talk to me. Oh, is this thing muting you? I don't hear you. Let me give you some time to get it together. But guys, Purple Haze is in the building. Yeah, I was just gonna end the show. And so it was cool, man. Listen, I'm liking the direction of the show, and I am gonna, you know, take it back to no yes men with Ryzak and stuff. And it might sound crazy, but I'm gonna take it back to the days of you know, we're gonna talk and have fun and stuff. But when some people are getting at it, getting into it, listen, I'm gonna facilitate the nonsense. I'm gonna let them get to go at it, you know, and do their thing. So you know, just guys know that's what we're gonna be doing over here. But with that being said, I'm gonna get out of here then, Purple, unless you could get on. But in the name of
And now your mama knows.